Yeah, gnomes are fucking dicks.
Did you have a personal experience with a gnome?
Ask me about it and I'll tell you. They're fucking assholes.
Let me do the intro. Sorry, naturally how shows start where they're having a great conversation. We're not unlike any other show. I, of course, am Eliapis Merpsker.
Yeah.
And with me is also
Saint Crank.
My associate, Saint Crank. And if you caught our last episode, which we spoke to Secret Space Program. What is happening?
Space Program.
Was it like bad to drink when you do? Okay. Daryl James was on the show. And, we didn't get as much out because what we got was absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
But, it was like episode 4. Like George Lucas, I started like somewhere in the middle of it.
That's right.
And we didn't get to his time as a slave on the moon, where he was paid entirely in moon sex.
Holy fuck.
Stick around for that one. But we got a lot of housekeeping to do before our guest Daryl gets here, and that's why I would have asked, Dr. Crank, was it?
Saint Crank.
Oh, Saint Crank.
Saint Crank.
Are you a doctor?
And, well, technically it's Dr. Saint Crank, but I go by Saint.
Is a saint a kind of doctor? I was not raised Catholic.
No, it isn't. And you should never get a saint if they want to operate on you. Make sure they're a doctor.
Oh, wait. So, I'm sorry, go back.
It's two separate things.
I let John of God scrape my corneas with a metal
Did it fix
wire.
Did it fix them?
You know what? I realized really I probably needed to fix me, and that was the problem.
I'll tell you something. I have a personal story about John of God. It's actually kind of depressing. Probably not a good way to start off the show.
Wait a minute. You knew JOG?
My mom, when she was dying from breast cancer, visited John of God. And John of God did some kind of surgery on her. Of course, this was before anybody knew that John of God was a sex trafficker. Mm-hmm. And
we thought he was just a guy in South America that did surgery.
But, well, when someone's dying of, when your mom's dying of cancer,
right?
Even though you want to say, I don't know, man, I don't know that's going to work. It's like, what are you going to do? Go.
Well, what's sad and tragic about that story? I can't believe you hesitated to tell the story of your dear mother dying of cancer.
Where it gets even
visiting
worse.
An Oprah Winfrey hot pick on her way out.
Where it gets worse is she told me that he told her, you're not going to die of breast cancer.
Wait, did she accidentally go to John O. God, which it's like O with a little apostrophe God?
No.
Do people make that mistake?
She went to John of God.
Oh, I go to John for God.
The chiropractor.
Yes, and I got to tell you, I'm walking taller. I'm coming harder.
Oh, you mean John Gotti? John of Gotti.
Sorry, John of Gotti. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He can cure.
Wait, your mom didn't go to John. Your mom didn't go to John of Gotti for cancer?
No, I'm sorry, John Gotti. My mom went to.
Do you know about him? He's like Dr. Zizmore.
Yeah, he told my mom she's not going to die of cancer.
If you got bad well. Up until a certain point, he was a man of his word.
It wasn't true.
Oh, wow.
She died of cancer.
I can't believe Oprah knew John of Gotti. That's the fucking crazy thing.
No, that's wild that Oprah was friends with John of Gotti. But, do
you kids know who Oprah is back there? Yeah. She's kind of like if Mr. Beast was like a human trafficker. Or more of a human trafficker. Do you know about Mr. of Beast? Don't go to him for surgery. No matter how Squid Games your life is, do not let him give you surgery. I think that's just sound advice.
Well, you have to run across a beam.
Well,
if you get across, he'll cure you.
There's a guy, John of God. I think that's a good one because he's from God.
Anytime anyone says they're of God, it's true.
Now, isn't of a mathematical thing where it's like times?
John
times God equals you're not going to die of cancer.
His claim was that he was channeling various healers throughout time, and so he was doing.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So you tell me he's middlemaning the heal. He's basically. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's it. He was like channeling. You could probably look up who was John of God channeling, but he was channeling various healers throughout time, and he would do the classic. I guess you palm chicken guts in your hand or whatever. And we could probably pull it up, like psychic surgery, where it's really just shit magic, where you just have a bunch of guts in your hand and you push them into somebody who's dying, and then you pull the guts back, and they think you pulled out a tumor.
It's a well-known magical trick.
Yeah, it's a classic magical trick.
I have seen, but I'm not, in no way can qualify this. I'm only a judge and an astronaut, so I don't get out of my area of expertise. You understand? So I can tell you what the law says about it.
What?
We love it, more of it.
There you go.
But somebody was arguing to me that this like ridiculous magic trick kind is almost like a purposeful, like there's a real kind. I find that hard to believe, but I think that's up to.
That doesn't look real to you. Look, she's got her fist all the way in.
Hey, you couldn't, guys. Fake that. I don't know if we can show pornography on here.
You couldn't fake that, but I'll tell you, if you want to do coin magic, the best people to do it for are people dying, because like they don't pay attention as much.
Well, I just like I like close up. I've always been a sucker for close up magic.
I do too. I love close up magic. It's amazing. And
did that guy just fist me and pull out a chicken gizzard?
Holy shit! Yeah, I'm healed. And I think the reason sometimes this works is because of what's it called? Spontaneous remission. It does happen where people will go to the doctor, their cancer's gone. It's because their immune system figured out that was cancer, and maybe.
Wait, is that what that's? Oh, I thought you meant when like, sometimes somebody's alive 1 minute, the next minute there's just a smoldering pile on the chair and shoes.
No, that's spontaneous combustion, the terror of my childhood. When I read about that, I was so scared I was going to burst into flames for all summer.
Sometimes it happens to cancer victims. So you had that stress with your mom that she might go into spontaneous remission.
That's the oxygen.
Now, is that a...
Can you pull up the yellow chair one? Because that's hilarious.
Are you spoiling the end of Backrooms again? I have not seen it.
That is.
I haven't seen these movies yet.
Please don't spoil Backrooms. God damn it! Really? I was so looking forward to seeing that.
I mean, the monster's not even that good.
Wow.
Hey, by the way, Tanner. Speaking of spoiling things, Tanner has pulled some comments.
Oh, great.
Of viewer feedback. I mean, it's high time we address viewer. We're not a live show. It airs live, but of a pre-taping,
right,
or post-taping. Again,
depending on when you watch.
If you're into linear time and you're like, I don't understand when that's an old story, why?
Yeah.
Or sometimes, just as easily, we could be talking about a story from the future.
You're watching an episode that hasn't even been recorded yet.
Okay, his mom knew John of God. I don't know who you. By the way, I'm in the Epstein files, and his mom knew John of God. Just who the fuck you're talking.
That's who you're watching. Mobbed.
Okay, and I did again. I keep reminding people I didn't do any crimes. Unless doing a Comedy Central show 12 years ago.
You're in the files.
That's right. Doesn't mean I did a crime.
Well, why are you getting so squirmy?
Even if I did, what the fuck would you do about it, Tanner? You do nothing. You see any arrests? I could have ate 3 babies and called pizza bagels in my emails.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Go vote, you bitch?
You bitch. Why don't you go vote, Tanner?
Okay. I know, he thinks he's above everything, this guy.
Why don't you go vote?
Chelsea Handler doesn't even know if the sun and moon are different things, but she takes the time to vote for who's going to be the leader.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah.
What?
I think it's the funniest story I've ever heard. I know we talked about this.
I don't think we talked about that.
When she's on a talk show saying that, and I think she's not making it up because she's telling a story about her sister.
Please tell me that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Oh my God. I like gilf titties. Wait, so hold on. They were on a trip somewhere, and she said something about like the sun and moon. And she goes, "Hold on, stop! I need to know right now what you think the relationship between the sun and the moon is." And she said she's 40 when this happened. This is according to her. She said she thought the sun turns into the moon at night, up until this trip with her sister. That should be a movie.
Wait,
Eat, Pray, Learn.
Wait, you mean when she was like a little
40
kid?
years old? Well, it started when she was a kid, probably.
But wait, we got to hear this. This is shocking.
Okay, I got struck playing the video on my channel. I just want to point out.
My sister and I were riding.
We just show your reaction.
And there was a man riding an elephant for us because we don't know how to ride an elephant.
Yeah.
And my older sister Simone looked up at the sky and she said, Chelsea, look up. It's not often you get to see the sun and the moon at the same time.
Yeah.
And And I was like, Scooby-Doo. I'm like, I said, and I go, wait. I go, but they're always together. And as soon as I said that, she turned around. She goes, what did you say? And I was like, oh, shut up.
First of all,
she says she's 40 in it.
One thing I do love about her, even though she was
You think
slightly
she was 50 when it happened?
About the sun and the moon, is who as a child hasn't experienced riding an elephant? Don't you remember when your parents?
No, she just said no. Okay, I don't know if she rode elephants her whole life. I wouldn't get near them. I know everybody thinks they're fucking magical Hindu wisdom beasts,
I don't
but
think
they'll
anybody
kill
thinks
you.
that. They'll trample your ass.
They'll stomp the
They
shit out of you.
fuck you
dude.
up and they get mad. They
Yo,
attack
try to order an
cars.
elephant around like it's 50 cent
Fuck
on
that.
who to vote, and it will crush
It
you.
will crush your ass.
I mean, she probably would like that. But anyway, no, she was 40 when that happened. Not a child. She was 40. So that was Sex and the City Goes to Dubai, the sequel that wasn't as...
that is so
wasn't-
insane.
yeah.
That is so insane.
That she thought that?
She thought that. That really...
You're going to have to speed up the video because when I played it, somebody else didn't believe me. It sounds like I made it up. But I thought everybody remembered this because I was like, that's very funny of her to tell this story. But, I mean, I would tell that story too if I couldn't write my own jokes.
What is that?
Yeah. All right. Well, it was better late than never is what we learned. Let's look at these comments because, we could goon off to hot gilf science all day if
Okay.
Hey, come on, Saint Crank. You know what I'm.
I love to goon.
Okay, now, yeah.
I'll goon anything, baby.
And I like that movie Goons starring Stifler from American Pie.
Yeah, I do too.
Let's see. Duncan Trussell is Kurp Metzger's handler.
How does that make you feel?
I feel like we heard this, and I said
884 thumbs up.
Well, that's the part that I'm a little upset about.
I mean, it's
I
kind of...
thought this was addressed. We addressed these. These are old charges that we've addressed. Yes, he's my handler. He's my Chelsea handler. That's what I said. And we just watched Simp. Oh, Duncan. Oh,
Duncan's such a simp. What does that mean?
I only saw Simp for a minute, and I thought it was a bad message.
What does simp mean?
Oh, like I think it's like a sympathetic person that like you feel.
Oh, I am. I'm very
that John of God
Thank
story.
you so much.
You know, that John of God story you told me, I was like, oh, I really simp this guy.
Well, here's the real question. Like, can I be your handler and a simp?
It's not only a great song title.
Do you want your handler to be a simp?
What do I have a handler for if they're not going to simp?
That's true.
Oh, I need a handler to mog me, please. Some of you people sound like complete idiots. How do you get this stupid?
Zen exile.
Zen exile.
First of all, that's the main thing. Is like if you're gonna throw insults.
Who's he talking to?
You can't call yourself Zen fucking exile. What are you, exiled from Zen Buddhism?
Well, no. Zen Buddhism is spelled with one N, and I see. So
that's what I'm saying. It's a misspelling of Zen, but you would expect that.
That's not the middle initial, and his middle initial is probably.
This asshole thinks he's an exile.
I think his full name is Zen N-word Exile, and that's probably why.
Oh,
you know how manga? That's like the stories in the name. I think
Zenixel. Maybe it's a
Zen.
Maybe some kind of
in exile for
medicine.
saying, you know what?
Zenixel. How do you get this stupid? I don't know.
But
decades of drug abuse.
I'm not sure who he's addressing. Is he addressing other commenters or like?
It could be himself. It could just be a general question to the universe. It's a good thing to ask.
It's kind of a Zen question to ponder a bit.
How do
I get this stupid?
How do you get this stupid?
How do I get this stupid?
How do you get this stupid? Maybe you forgot a comma.
What my name is. Okay.
I
don't know how to answer that comment, and I shouldn't know how.
Duncan vapes like a gay.
Okay, I'd like to. Okay, first of all, sir.
Now that one hurts.
First of all, sir, can I say something? Number one, you misspelled goy. Number two.
Oh, come on. Both are true, probably.
Yo, vape like a gay? That's another great band name.
I listen. I probably do.
Well, how?
All I can say is it's
vape?
Probably true.
You're telling me you have a vape suppository?
What?
Nothing. Let's go to the next one.
Is that possible?
And shout out to Sensoponics for putting his picture. Look at what a mensch this guy is. telling this goy he vapes
enlarge
wrong.
Sensiponic's picture just so I could see this man who stabbed a dagger right in my heart.
Yo, Sensiponic's, thanks, man. He's one of these gay goys.
Enlarge this, please. I gotta see this dude. He seems cool as fuck. My feelings are even more hurt.
Almost like you want to kiss him a little bit, right?
He's hot.
You know what? He looks like if Elon... Now, I know he's blurry, but you know when you see young pictures of Elon Musk? If Elon Musk had been a Chad instead of an Elon.
It's true. He's a Chad.
He looks like a Chad Elon Musk.
We've been mobbed.
He's giving you tech help with your vaping. All right,
I'm not going to change. I'm not changing the way I vape. Isn't this Pride Month? That's why I was vaping like that.
Oh, maybe he's celebrating Pride Month with you.
Yeah. It's Pride Month, you homophobic fuck.
Boy, when is the gay shame parade? Because...
Yeah, what's wrong with vaping like a gay?
Well, he didn't, he's not assigning a value to it. He's just saying that you do.
Oh, it's like just an observation.
Okay, have you ever vaped and someone didn't think you were gay for vaping? Like, has it ever... people are like, just smoke.
Right, because it implies there's like a heterosexual way to vape. And
well, because I like a nice peach berry vape, and can I have it in peace?
All right, you got me, Sensiponic's. I vape like a gay.
Is it? Oi. Oh, no, that's... Okay.
R. Kelly's doo-doo butter.
Oh. Is that... What label were they with?
R. Kelly?
Yeah, these guys have like got, their friends that are singers and shit. I assume he's from like doo-doo butters.
First of all, R. Kelly's doo-doo butter is a member of Operation Beast Blast. We don't have to talk about that. I do know him.
Wait, the singer? Oh, I thought they meant my friend Robert Kelly from New York.
Let's just read it.
Bobby Kelly, I call him, but
Kurp is
he makes a great doo-doo butter. I don't know if you're into that, but
doo-doo butter is fantastic.
The guy's a bit of a foodie.
Nothing like a good New York doo-doo butter.
Oh, well, he's from Boston. Yeah. Oh, dude, I made you doo-doo butter, dude. I can't do him, but Kurp is a large person. I can imagine him towering over Joe now. Oh, you don't know. I don't think you need to put a literal depiction of my eyes and nose. Okay, we get it. You painted a picture with words. You don't have to literally screen grab my real eyes and nose.
Yeah, that is wild.
Come on, man. I told you I'm trying to look back. That's why I wear... Yo, do you know... Okay. Here's why I wear sunglasses on this show.
Why?
Guys, I know... Okay, I know you think I wear sunglasses on the show because I'm cool, but that's not why.
That's why I thought.
No. A lot of people thought that, but no.
Why?
Okay, on set yesterday of the pilot, not to brag about my pilot being shot, but...
you have a pilot being shot?
I don't own it. But it's coming out good.
What?
Yeah, I told you, but...
For who? I know, I'm acting like you didn't tell me.
Oh, wait, well, we can talk about it in a minute, but I want to tell you this germane topic, because I will forget, because I've had a lot of legal Delta 9.
Yeah.
And I want to get you the picture to look at. So, now, and I'm not bothered by this. I don't want you to think you're going to be like, oh, what, are you a little bit bothered, and that's why you're bringing this up? So I'm just going to hand it to you to look at and send it to Tanner, and you tell me... So Justin, the producer, saw me talking to Ryan Long, who's in the pilot.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, "What was Ryan telling you? You look absolutely shocked."
Let me see.
And I couldn't remember, but I know I was not shocked, and we were just talking normally.
Let's take a look at this.
Send it to Tanner. Will you be the judge? Go ahead, take it.
Oh my God. Today's episode of the Mystery Boys has been sponsored by Brunt Workwear. Now, I know a lot of you are out there going down to the beach in your embarrassing flip-flops. You go out there as a man with your foot in some kind of slipper thing. Who do you think you are? You know what I wear when I go to the beach? I wear Brunt boots, workwear boots, hardcore, powerful boots. And a lot of you out there with your impotent, floppy, flaccid feet probably think, I'm not going to put work boots on I just got a pedicure. They're going to hurt my feet. Well, good news for you with weak feet. These are soft boots. They feel good. You feel like you just slipped your feet into the orifice of a unicorn. And Brunt Workwear is changing the game for trade workers. When I first tried my Brunt boots, I was amazed by the comfort. No break-in period, just comfort for day one. They got rid of that breaking in boots. It's horrible. It's like when you're trying to break in a mule or your gimp. It takes forever. It's a lot of energy just so your boot's soft. These boots feel like somebody broke them in for me. A thick man with hard hands wore them around for a few weeks, like my daddy. Every product is named after a real tradesman who helped design it, ensuring it's built for the job. Brunt is celebrating America's 250th anniversary with a limited edition collection. It's a tribute to the blue-collar workers who've built this country. The dam builders, the bridge builders, the men whose guns smell like summer and freedom. Quantities are limited, so don't miss out. Plus, Brunt offers a risk-free trial. Wear them on real job sites. And if they're not right, return them for a full refund. Stop overpaying for workwear that doesn't last. For a limited time, our listeners can get $10 off by going to bruntworkwear.com/mystery and then use code MYSTERY at checkout. This is top tier gear for an incredible price. Plus, with a risk-free trial, there's no reason not to give them a shot. Listen, I want to take a second to talk about a little pouch we couldn't live without. Lucy. We've tried them all, and Lucy's are by far the best. They've got even a little pocket of burstable flavor inside each pouch, which is why I think of them as the light bringer of pouches. It feels like light is exploding in your mouth. Bite into it, and you get an extra hit of flavor and a smooth nicotine kick that lasts longer than anything else we've tried. Whether you're into mint mango or even apple cider, Lucy's got you covered. My personal favorite, wintergreen, because I'm a man. The first time I put a Lucy into my mouth, I started weeping. I had that feeling like when I was at summer camp and the world was great. I felt like it brought me back to a memory of when I was a baby, suckling at my mom's breasts, a feeling of fullness, a feeling of oneness with the universe, a sense of connecting with that which was and always will be. Lucy, the light bringer of pouches. Get 20% off your first order when you buy online at lucy.co/mysteryboys with promo code mysteryboys. That's lucy.co/mysteryboys with promo code mysteryboys. And if you don't want to wait, check out their store locator to find where you can pick up Lucy near you. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every customer is age verified. Warning! This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Oh my God.
Did you get the picture of it, Tanner?
That is incredible.
Put it on the screen just to show. This is why I'm helping you guys out with. You know those creepy aliens that like probe you in your butthole and they have black eyes. That's not. Let's.
Please put that up.
Yo, I was just having a great conversation with my friend.
What did he tell you?
Okay, that's not him insulting me. That's a genuine question from Justin, the producer.
He just seems super calm.
That's my resting calm.
This is you. This is just you listening.
Yes, I'm staring deeply into his eyes.
Holy shit!
Did you get it, Dana?
Wow.
Make it just a.
Wow. That's the look someone tells you they're your son, or it's like he just told you you're related.
Yeah, no, I think we were talking about something with like crypto.
He's telling
I was like, I look like he said something that blew my mind.
Dogecoin has gone down.
No, I'm in Dogecoin now, though. That's
Dogecoin. Here's your fucking phone. Wow.
Wait, zoom in on my fucking. Look at how lucky you are. I wear sunglasses on podcasts.
That is amazing.
Oh my God, yeah. Ever since I hurt my arm, I've been getting fat as hell, too.
Look at your crew. That's a serious pilot you're shooting. You know, one picture you sent me, I showed Erin, my wife, and she rebuked you. She was like, call him. She wanted me to call you.
Can I tell you something crazy? The name of the show is Rebuke Me.
No, are you joking?
Cecil St. Kurpsker. What did I fucking say I was? Rebuke Me. And I go around on the street daring people's wives to tell me I'm wrong.
Can I tell
Rebuke me.
Can I tell you the picture you sent?
Yeah.
Can I talk about it? It's like a cow. It looks like a well-made pentagram covered in blood.
No, Tanner made that. No, that's Tanner. He AI'd my legitimate pilot that I was in. That is a real production, as you said. And then sent it to me like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, my mother watches this, Tanner.
Wait, that wasn't from your pilot?
I mean, not anymore after the one with the Libre Vacation.
That thing you sent me wasn't from your pilot? The cow covered in blood and the pentagram?
Okay, wait. Sorry, I apologize. It was from it, but it's not in the show. That's just, we were on lunch.
Yeah, it's going to be a hit, man.
I'm sorry, guys. Tanner, I apologize. That was just a picture of Crafty.
It's going to be a hit.
I was at Crafty hitting that fucking...
The cow looks disturbed.
Yo, this is Texas. If you're not going to hit some cow at Crafty...
Yeah, it's Texas. Just pre-barbecue. Pentagram cow.
Okay. Can we take my own? I still can't believe that they really have a perfect facsimile of my eyes and nose. They've actually spaced my eyes where they go and shrunk my nose a bit. This is probably one of the hardest hitting comments I've ever received. Eyes. I'm like, how did you get my eyes where they are in relation to my nose? How did you get it exactly right?
It's amazing.
And then could I do me a favor and shrink the nostrils down a little bit?
Well done.
All right. Well, I want to thank the good...
R. Kelly's doo-doo butter?
I think the R is silent. Kelly doo-doo butter, I think it's probably silent. Or no, Relly doo-doo butter. The K is probably silent.
This is really good. I'm glad we're bringing this up. Thank you, Bright Eye 6409. I'm glad to address this finally.
This rumor's been out for a while. Dude.
I heard Duncan and Teal play Twister in lizard costumes with an open crotch.
The world's been asking.
Right.
We're answering now first on the mystery.
I really want to address this whole Peter Thiel thing. It's floated around the internet that I have some allegiance to Peter Thiel. And here's what it is, guys. We play Dungeons and Dragons together. We've been in the same D&D group ever since I lived in LA. Part of D&D, if you really get into it, is cosplay, right? And so...
Wait, what? Oh, drugs and drag. Yeah, absolutely right.
Dungeons and Dragons. And part of it is, one of these campaigns we are in, we are having to fight kobolds. Can you pull up kobold, please? Just so we can address this. D&D, kobold. It's with a K. Tanner, what the fuck? Kobold. Okay.
I mean, Tanner, can you read?
I just need to clear this up.
Can you write?
Kobold, not bald. Kobold, and then image.
Some of these searches, I don't.
So there you go. That's a kobold. And so yes, we did dress.
Wait, is this furry porn? Because I'm not. I'm healed of that.
You
by
know,
the love of God.
Honestly, you can.
By the love of Rastafari and Haile Selassie.
All the offensive things you say, I don't mind, but please
that
don't
is
make
sexual.
fun of D&D.
That is sexual.
Not sexual.
I know porn when I see it. I am boned the fuck up.
It is erotic, but it doesn't mean that it's
What
porn.
is the definition of pornography? I don't know, but if I'm boned up, I know you're trying to
I
fuck
drew
me.
that one. Look at her feet. The one to the left right there. That's my art.
Wait a minute. These are porns, right? I know.
No, this is just art.
You think
art.
that's just that is not...
It's incredible art. This is why we need to stop AI
Wow,
art.
look at this thick-ass fucking...
This is good art. This wasn't generated by
look
a
at this.
computer.
Hey, you like a thick-ass goblin shorty?
Yeah. Anyway, the point is, kobolds...
You know these goblin shorties? You know what I'm talking about.
They're hot. And they don't...
You ever go full goblin mode? Guys,
yeah.
in the booth?
Who does
Goblin mode.
You got to go goblin mode.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Goblin summer.
Tanner, do you understand what goblin mode is? Do you do it?
Yeah, sometimes.
What is it then? I feel like you're trying to fit in because you're being peer pressured.
Go ahead, Tanner. What is it?
But don't feel nervous, but your job's on the line. I mean, if that matters to you.
What's goblin mode,
What is
Tanner?
goblin mode that you said you are into?
Tanner? Wow, it got quiet back there.
You don't ever heard of goblin mode? Can I call you Tan? Tan. Goblin mode. Can you? And I notice you're not searching it. Usually,
I'm not.
Usually, you're searching every other word that no one asked you to do. But now, suddenly, Goblin mode comes up. You're not doing a search.
Quiet, no searching.
But you are leaving it on the pornography that
it's
a
not
goblin.
Stop calling it pornography.
Look,
it's
I
art.
solve mysteries. That's what I do, Dan. Okay, if you're gonna leave all these
it's
big meatballs hanging out there.
What is it, Tanner?
Just tearing it up.
What'd you say?
Okay. I'm not going to continue because that's such a great line for our line of merch. Just tearing it up.
Just tearing it up. Just
So
tearing
you know
it up.
what, Tanner? You're off the hook on this one.
Well done.
Just tearing it up.
Just tearing it up.
Also steal one of these designs for it. Okay. We
Just
got
tearing
off
it
topic.
up.
We're answering comments. Is that all the comments? There's got to be some more than that.
The answer is yes, by the way. That's true, but
Duncan,
it's
didn't we have
not.
another simple? Oh, we've been
misunderstood.
getting Sensoponics. Kurt Shines. Now, is this two different? By the way, we have no context as to when these comments were left, what they pertain to, and good work, people, because I told you, don't try to do that. Don't try to lock us into time and space. You're just going to get your feelings hurt. Like the Tan Man.
Sensoponics says, Sensoponics,
I
an
shine?
expert on gay everything,
I
says
Yeah.
he's got a PhD in gay. He's a gay anthropologist.
He grows like the gayest strain of weed that I would like, Sensi.
Kurp, he's the David Attenborough of gays.
He looks
Kurp
like a young
shines
David
for
Attenborough.
gay cowboys.
If I knew what that meant, I would have such a feeling about it
I
right
think
now.
it's beautiful. Sounds like a Willie Nelson song.
It sounds, honest to God, you tell me if I'm wrong about this. It sounds like one of the songs on the compulsory U2 album on my phone that I can't erase. That's one of the songs. You know the album where it's a man blowing on another man's belly?
No.
And it's in your iPhone, and
What?
you have to get like a bone marrow transplant to remove it.
I don't have that in my iPhone. What is that? You have? What do you mean?
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
No. No one.
There it is. The mandatory.
What?
Yeah, Songs of Innocence.
Oh, right. When they gave you that.
Song
yeah.
5, Kurp Shines for Gay
Yeah.
Cowboys. Well, they didn't give it to you. It was mandatory. They just put it on your phone. Put in mandatory U2 album. Or not mandatory, but that album. Because people, if you recall, were upset back then because people are so stupid.
In September 2014, Apple and U2 forced the band's album, Songs of
The
Innocence,
AI is putting it that way.
onto the iTunes accounts of over 500 million users. Users were upset because the album automatically downloaded to their devices, consumed limited... Relax! And was initially impossible
Look
to
what it says.
delete.
The massive backlash. Wait,
can't
look.
delete
Keep
it.
going. Look. The massive backlash.
Steam from a few key issues. No consent.
Wait, so basically, go back up. Look, it says they forced the band's song. So it's basically people's phones were graped, if I could put it in algorithmic terms.
Apple paid U2 $100 million.
They should have named the album No Consent, and that would have been pretty funny. And people
Amazing.
would have been like, I get it. That's good.
Bono, what do you say, Bono? Bono ultimately took the blame, acknowledging it as a vaunting ambition to give their music away and formally apologize.
It's not really. Can we get his quote? Because I remember he had a particularly amazing quote about it. And yeah. Lead issue. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, my God. He apologized. He goes, can you please never release? Okay.
Oops, I'm sorry about that. Tear it up, said Bono from behind blue-tinted spectacles while the other band members giggled at the question.
Well, I hope this is a serious answer from Mr. Bono.
I had this beautiful idea, and we kind of got carried away with ourselves. Artists are prone to that kind of thing. You see, in that image, this man had a belly full of cum, and it was a cum listener listening to... All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not what he said.
I didn't read it right.
We don't need to put words in his mouth as if it were common, Irish rock band cum.
Drop of megalomania, touch of generosity.
So he's had, you know what?
Dash of self-promotion, and a deep fear that these songs that we poured our life into over the last few years mightn't be heard. There's a lot of noise out there. I guess we got a little noisy ourselves to get through it.
I mean, I've never heard reindeer language used.
That is so fucked up.
Okay, just so you know,
Not
giving
an
something
apology.
away is like free. It says free, and you click on it.
Yeah,
Putting it on your phone with Tim Cook to test your boundaries.
fucked up.
Their album was a form of digital grooming.
Oops, I got a little carried away when I climbed through your window.
But who
and
could say no
whispered
to this guy? Oh, he's right next. Danny Elfman and Bono.
Wow. Look at
Oh,
this.
this is one of Tanner's going down one of his rabbit holes again. What do you think the relationship is? By the way, why does Danny Elfman look like Alan Dershowitz in that picture? Wait, go back to him and Bridget Fonda, his formerly hot wife Bridget Fonda. I mean, and then now he's look at that. It looks like Alan Dershowitz.
That is so weird. Can we pull up Dershowitz real quick just so people could see how these things happen?
Let's bring up the Dersh. That's
Same
that
glasses.
Danny Elfman grin. Oingo, boingo.
That's so weird.
Go back to Danny Elfman, or show him a little bit side by side so we can see.
Very weird.
You know, I was going to say it was weird for Danny Elfman to grow his weird orange clown hair out, but I was wrong because he looks too much like Alan Dershowitz if he doesn't have long. I mean, my goodness, gingers truly are nature's clowns, aren't they?
That's what they say.
That's why I think I'd like to get this guy as a guest. He has a book called The Nephilim Look Like Clowns. Okay, and there was that ginger giant Afghanistan story and all that. But the guy, and I'm not trashing him because I like his work, but I just want to point this out to him. It sounds like I'm being insulting, and I'm not being insulting. But I know it. I shouldn't even say it.
What?
Well, he's really a redhead, okay, and he has a book called The Nephilim Look Like Clowns.
Yeah.
And so, following the principle of how gingers are God's clowns.
Yeah.
And now this is the serious part. I'm asking for real. So the modern, the clown that's all goofy with all those colors comes from India. I got it from his research, which is great. Clowns used to look like yes. Paul Stobbs. Okay. He's the one, by the way, when I was talking about parasites in a future or past episode, Paul Stobbs guessed parasites before a guy told me parasites. So don't think that his handicap of being a ginger is something that I'm trying to trash for. But so the concept of clowns, see the red nose and red lips?
Yeah.
It comes from India, that version of clowns.
Okay.
European clowns didn't look like that until there was the...
Fuck.
I'm sorry, Paul. I told you.
It's like you just had a stroke or something.
Because
I don't know what you're saying, man.
Because I'm not trying to curse a clown, okay, Paul? Paul, hear me out before you curse me again. Please. So, okay, it comes from India, that idea?
Yes.
Is it possible, Duncan, that what you see as a clown is an Indian, a deep Southeast Asian Indian person's view of a white ginger person?
Oh.
The way blackface in minstrel shows.
I gotcha.
So if you look at minstrel show makeup, it's someone's caricature of black people.
Right.
If you're Indian, and we know Indians are racist, or else Trump wouldn't have let so many come in, do you think that's Indians doing blackface of white redheads?
Wow.
Since they're so... I'm just seriously.
I got it now.
Oh
my God! You
Paul!
Why are you talking
Paul,
about
I'm
this?
sorry, Paul.
How is the whole
Put Paul's
set
put Paul's picture up.
Dude,
I want you to see who just did that. But you see, I'm trying to make a real point. And Paul Stubbs just put Paul's picture. Paul, no, Paul. I'm friends with lots of people that look like you. Please stop cursing the production with your fucking.
I'm scared.
Freckle powers.
You're getting psychically attacked right now, man.
You know, Paul, you say you're a Christian, but you just psychically attacked our succulents.
Oh, wow.
Is that a succulent? I mean, so imagine you're an Indian person. Leave that picture there. Imagine you're in deep, dark-ass India. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's almost like an alien encounter.
You see your first red
this British redhead just comes strolling in. And you're telling me you're not going to make festivals dedicated to his coloring.
Right. Yeah. It makes sense. Mystery solved. Clowns come from redheads in India.
I think we solved another mystery boy mystery.
That's incredible.
And you saw the magical attacks from Paul.
Everyone saw it.
Like, dude, people
You had
don't
a
believe
full
me this
White
shit's
Claw
real, but you saw
displacement.
that.
Your White
And
Claw.
look at the White Claw is
got
bent.
crushed.
The White Claw is bent. If we had one of those meters they use, we could tell the exact radiation that caused that.
It got colder in the room. My White Claw got colder.
Well, it wasn't a cooler. I don't want to put it all in him.
Oh.
But if you can knock a plant over and spill my White Claw,
I've never seen a full-on psychic attack before. That was wild.
I like it. By the way, his thing about parasites, he was the first guy I ever heard to say, like, why do you maybe demons are parasites?
Yeah.
Because they're ugly, and if you fast, you could kill the parasite.
Right.
First guy didn't say that.
Wow.
To give him credit. So I like his work. So for him, a supposed Christian, he used black magic. Well, not black magic. He's a ginger. Although if you rearrange it, come on. I'm not going to resort to old jokes because I'm angry that I was attacked by peppermint magic in my own studio.
Just rebuke it, baby.
But Paul, I'm going to have to rebuke you for what you did.
You're rebuked. You got rebuked.
And I would love to have him on the show and rebuke him. Reverse the rebuking.
When you rebuke, do you feel something come out of your body?
No, when I buke.
Oh.
But sometimes I rebuke after.
You have to rebuke.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground.
We've solved a lot of mysteries. Okay, so you've got Secret Space Serviceman Daryl James's number. I think we can put on headphones for this, correct?
Let's do it, man. I'm so excited about this. Wait, where did this guy come from?
Yo, where did that come from, Tanner? I just threw that away like 2 days ago in the dumpster back in the back.
A little guy here. That's so cool,
Wait
man.
a minute. Wait, well, let me see that.
I didn't even notice this.
I just threw that away, dude.
No, you didn't. Why'd you throw me away anyway? Huh? I'm your friend.
Oh, sorry. I did not. That's a totally different dummy I threw away.
Oh.
I'm sorry. And I'm not being insulting, but your people look alike to me.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, you heard what I fucking said, you little fuck.
Yeah, I heard what you said. Maybe you didn't hear what I said. What's that supposed to mean?
Wait a minute. Did you fucking do that shit? And I just blame Paul Stobbs, the ginger author of that book, for... Yo, I just made a serious fucking accusation of ginger magic. Worse than black magic.
Who is this? Who's this puppet? Did you really bring this puppet here?
You think I hang out with fucking...
I don't know what you do.
Who are you here with?
What?
Who the fuck are you here with?
It doesn't matter who
Are you one of Tanner's friends?
Yeah. Tanner's my friend.
Tanner, is this one of your friends from school?
We like to tear it up.
He talks like one of Tanner's friends. What were you guys getting up to? Oh, gooning with your friends?
We love to goon.
Oh, getting bussin' haircuts and
We're in a gooning group. Gooning Simps Austin.
Listen.
You vape like a gay.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Tanner,
fuck
what is your friend's name? What's his name?
What?
Tanner's friend, what is your name?
Buster.
Buster, buddy.
Oh, wow. One of those fucking
I
common...
ride on a train car up through the country. I like to goon with my friends.
Great. A Zoomer name, and now he's singing his fucking that rap where you can't understand it.
They call me a hobo, but I'm just a gooner with no money, but lots of friends. What the fuck? I don't like him, man. Tanner, this guy's messed up.
Dude, I don't understand these kids' music now. I don't understand their stupid names.
Oh, well.
What grade are you in with Tanner, Buster? I mean, we might as well get... Well, I guess we might as well delay the whole show once again. To help this fucking boy.
I can't wait for the comments here. Did you see what he did? Did you see what Duncan did?
Hey, sorry, audience, that we got a simp for Tanner because one of his drug friends broke in the studio.
My chin's broken, by the way. I've been on Fent all day. My chin's frozen up.
You know, Buster, do you think it's right to frame a man for your crimes?
Well,
even if he is ginger. Now, I'll grant you, Buster, that was a ginger. And obviously, that doesn't count the same as blaming a different colored innocent man. But it's still not cool, and it's still not right.
Well, not all gingers are bad. I love Louis C.K.
Well, I love him too.
Yeah, I know. I love him. Why are you acting all weird about it?
I'm not. I feel like you're acting weird.
I'm not acting weird.
Yo.
You want a goon? Sometimes when you goon with a dude, it just relaxes you and connects you.
Oh, my God. Tanner, I don't think you're a good influence on this guy, Buster.
Tanner's great. His dick tastes like cinnamon. He uses Dr. Bronner's cinnamon dick soap.
You know, Tanner, are you telling me you're taking advantage of a smaller kid at your school?
What?
I don't even want to tell this kid what you did to him.
Look at the size of my mouth.
Well, this is like, first John of
Look
God
at that
thing.
mouth. Is that a fuckable mouth? Tanner's dick almost fills it all the way up.
Wow.
All right, what the fuck? Get out of here, puppet.
Okay, Tanner in the future.
Fuck off. I don't like him. Let's keep him off the show.
He seemed like he was wired on, he's on the fent.
He's juiced up on the fent.
He's on fentanyl?
I don't know. He said
What do they
fent.
take now, these kids?
What?
What are the drugs you kids take now, Tanner?
Fentanyl. So look, we were rudely interrupted by this idiot puppet when we have another phone call scheduled.
This is why I say we got to bring back the draft.
Absolutely. I'm all for that.
Okay,
by the
let's
way.
call Daryl. Right now we're going to talk to, and I hope you pay attention to this, Tanner, because we're going to talk to a veteran. I know that your life has been pretty wayward. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you're going to do. I know you're hanging out with smaller kids and coercing them into sexual acts. I know that's not the answer.
You're banging puppets. You're banging puppets. You could be helping this country.
Wow.
Thank you.
You are a saint,
Thank
Crank.
you. Thank
By the
you
way,
so much.
You know my real friend, Crank Williams, you remind me of?
Crank Williams?
Yeah, that was his meth name, but yeah, really, Crank
You
Williams.
have a friend named Crank, for real?
Well, it's a biker name.
That's cool.
You haven't seen him in a while. Shout out to Crank Williams.
What's up, Crank?
I'm not saying his real name, but yeah. When you said Saint Crank, it reminds me of my boy Crank Williams.
Weird.
Shot 308
Little
rifles with him.
synchronicity.
Yeah.
Or maybe it isn't.
All right, let's call Daryl James because this has been a really emotional episode so far.
It's been intense, emotional.
You need headphones for the.
Oh yeah.
Yes, thank you. Let's have a tinkle and then call him.
Yeah, let's have a poo-poo.
Okay, listen.
Let's have a poo-poo.
Listen, we gotta take a quick
poop.
Quick poop. Yo, bring Tanner's friend with us.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to go to the bathroom with you guys.
No, you're hanging out with the big dog.
I'm okay. I don't need to go.
You're the man now,
You're gonna
dog.
go. You're gonna go with the big dogs and have a little poo-poo. I don't want to have a poo-poo. I just want to go back to sleep. Tanner!
You see what happens, Tanner?
Tanner! Come on, Tanner! I want to go to poo-poo with him.
You probably promised you'd leave together. Now look.
All right, let's go. Come on. Let's go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Tanner?
Yo, cut the fucking camera.
Yeah, cut the fucking camera, dude. Seriously.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Turn that off.
We're going to take a quick...
Don't turn off the fucking camera, man!
We gotta,
hey, no!
Yo, we're gonna,
hey!
We're
He
gonna
was in the Epstein files, for real!
We're going to have a nice...
Cut the fucking camera.
We're going to have a nice poop.
It's okay. We're just going to go poo-poo.
Hey, everybody's okay.
You don't want to go poo-poo?
Hey, Buster had a few too many claws. It's
Buster's
fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, don't worry. Everybody's
Shut
gonna
the
be.
fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Cut that fucking camera! Get it!
Whew, that was a good piss. Woo.
Oh. Woo! All right, let's talk to Daryl.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Daryl James.
I can't wait to hear this story.
I don't know, man. I feel like I had a great show so far. Daryl. Hey, Daryl.
Hey.
So, Daryl, when we left off, we were talking about how you fucked up your first day by poking that. Do you remember this, Duncan?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But maybe for people who maybe missed the last episode,
So, Daryl James, the reason I got into basically, I feel confident saying solving mysteries for a living, spooky mysteries, is because while I was looking up some UFO shit for a joke, I stumbled on a Daryl story. His story is so, like, fascinatingly batshit where, like, I swear to God, I don't think Daryl's lying. Like, regardless of whether all that should have, there's no way to really tell at the end of the day because of the tech they have to put anything in your fucking head. But it's just like little things about his story sound real to me, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Details.
But, well, you know, he could be making it up. I don't really give a shit. It's actually one of the best stories I've ever heard in my life. So when we left off, though, and this is why I like his story, because he fucked up and got punished his first day for poking a lizard man in the eye.
Right. Right.
And okay, so this is what I want to get to. You went to the moon for that, right? Did you have to go serve that right away? Or did you go do something else and then you had to go do that?
Yeah, immediately I went to the moon. It was like I think it was like 3 months. He told me. I asked my XO for like a timeline, and I asked how long I was on the moon, and it was 3 months. And yeah, I was actually supposed to stay there for my entire 20 years, and they weren't going to wipe my memory.
They're going to
And
leave
most
you
of those
with moon
guys,
dude. This is what I love about these. So wait, just so Duncan understands, because I was telling before, like. So it's like, what were you mining, first of all? Was it helium-3? Am I misremembering that?
I mean, I really don't matter. I really don't remember. I just remember, like, taking the long, pipes, kind of like the Roughnecks do, like the oil drillers, and just putting a new pipe in and putting a new pipe in. I remember doing that.
Was it easier to lay pipe on the moon because the gravity?
No, that's how they paid them.
But I mean, the gravity difference, did it feel different from putting down regular pipes?
Okay, wait. Okay, let me isolate. That's a good question. Did the moon gravity seem accurate to how it was described to you, like growing up, or what was different about the moon than, if anything, than you had heard?
I don't remember it being any different, but I remember like speaking to a woman that I was with that was actually on the base, and she was on the moon, and she was a nurse, and I was with her for a while. And, I was intimate with her, and I asked her, I said, aren't you worried about, becoming pregnant in this kind of situation? And she said, well, I'm inside the moon, so it doesn't affect me here. So I think, I don't remember it all.
I've heard this
Wait,
before.
what? What does that mean?
I've heard you can't get pregnant on the moon.
In the moon, not on it.
I heard
right?
on or in.
Yeah, she said that the moon itself, because it regulates women's menstruations. Women shouldn't really menstruate in the way that they do, but it's artificially done to them by the moon, by the phases of the moon and things. The moon itself does it.
Well, wait, when a woman is on the moon, does she have her period?
No, she could regulate it with a smart glass pad. Like she had tech in her body, and she could regulate her eggs.
What is that? A smart glass pad? Because before we called you on the last show, I was showing Duncan this thing called Cambrian genomics, where you're going to be able to program like your pussy smell. And so the smart glass pad, can you describe it to Duncan? And what was it, 90s when you're seeing this? But also the future,
No,
I guess.
2004 is when I got into the program. But, when my XO was explaining it to me, he said the first ET tech you're going to see is the smartphone, and it's based off the smart glass pad. And it's kind of like a more primitive version of the smart glass pad, but basically it's just something that I would put my fingers on it, and then it would, I put my finger on each corner of it, and it would just turn on, and it would just kind of read your thoughts. It was a telepathic machine. It created like a link with you.
Do you know the phones can do that now?
Say again?
The phones now can do that, and
Oh yeah. Have you ever done that, or even like thought about like a vacation or something like that? And then
my girlfriend happened to a lot now. I have not experienced it myself. I've had the thing where you're talking about something and it pops on the screen because you're being spied on every second of the day. And I think I think I could be wrong, but when she did it, she was wearing the wired earbuds, but I can't imagine if they could do it with wired earbuds. Well, surely you could do it with the other kind of earbuds.
You know what? Our viewers could help us solve this mystery.
A lot of people have had this happen.
This is the technique that you use. What you do, you don't even write it down. You have to somehow think of something that you normally would never think of.
I think you got to have the phone near you. So I did
the experiment with German lesbian feet. And
what is different about the quality of those feet?
What?
German lesbian feet? One, what difference, if any, does being German or being lesbian have to do?
It's a whole episode, dude.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, you just think about it. You don't write it down.
I'm not joking. That happened to my girl like a bunch of other people have said it to me.
This is what I'm saying. You can do the experiment yourself. Just it has to be something you would normally never think about. And yeah, German lesbians. Is
that what they look like?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So
these started showing up on my timeline.
How thin was like the smart glass pad? How big or thin was it? Would you say?
It was like a plexiglass. It looked like plexiglass. Is all it looked like a small rectangle.
Oh, you could just drop it wherever. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah. They were tough, and I remember when you held them up at like an angle in the light, you could see like wiring in it, like hair thin wiring, like at an angle.
Listen, and anybody could feel free to. Tanner can find the comments that are probably going to call me stupid, but like, do you understand the little things where I'm like, that sounds very believable to me and like a real thing?
Yeah. I don't even want to waste time
Yeah, no, we don't qualify shit here. If I thought it's good as good,
or not,
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying, like, so okay, yeah, you got to continue the story. I'm sorry, I'm fucking up you telling the story because, like, last time when you were talking about what Mike Pence, your XO that looks like Mike Pence told you, certain details of it are like, wow, there's a propaganda they're letting this. They're saying to a guy they did weird shit.
Here's the thing. I think we're burying the lead here.
Yeah,
man.
sorry.
We have a dude who had
I thought you
sex
got people pregnant
on the moon,
but they paid.
And you're talking about Mike fucking Pence. I want to hear what it's like to hump on the moon.
If you must know, I'm a virgin. Okay,
moon.
look, I'm a virgin. In front.
It's okay. I don't think anything's wrong with it. You're a virgin. I think it's great.
I'm what's called a moon virgin, which means only in the front. Wait, hold. Okay, I'm sorry. But I was just thrown off by the thing about controlling when a woman's on her pyramid with the glass pad.
Yeah.
I thought that Daryl, I might be misremembering. I thought it was like like they want you to knock up whores because they want the kids. But are you saying the brothel reward sex they wouldn't get pregnant if they didn't want? Maybe I'm misunderstanding you.
No, she was like a higher up. Like she had like a higher
nurse.
IQ. So she was a nurse, and there were brothels there. Yeah,
and there's called sex workers.
Pardon me, Duncan. I'm sorry. Duncan's mother passed away recently. Okay.
That's so fucked up, you monster.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Wait.
Demon.
It's just like it is like a terrible compulsion to throw that joke out. It was just there. You know how many jokes there and you can't not do it?
You had to do that.
I mean, you get what I'm saying, Buster, right? Okay, wait. Okay, it is a bad joke. I felt bad while I did it.
You should feel bad for the rest of your life.
Okay, but I'm going to distract from it now because, Daryl, remember, so is this the nurse that when you were first in the program, she's like, what's your name? And you didn't remember because they just did something to you, and she goes, everybody knows their name. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. She was giving me like a physical in the beginning. It was when I first got there. And she used a smart glass pad, and I saw like, a humanoid figure, and she kind of just put her hand on it and pulled it out, and it became like a 3D image, and she was able to spin it around, and you saw like the circulatory system. She was able to, zoom in on the heart and the brain and everything else. And then...
Was she cute, the nurse?
Well, yeah.
He was hooking up with her.
Did you feel a connection during the physical, or how did you guys end up getting to know each other?
Wait, had they fucked your brain at all yet? At that point, or no, not yet?
No, I was brand new to it, and I was almost like, it was like I could still reason. I still knew, mathematics and English, but I knew nothing of my history. So I was
why not? Is that because of a fifth density thing or a separate thing?
I think it's because they actually take your memories away when they put you in the density chamber. It does more than just, raise you up to fifth density. It could take, what do they call them? Connections out.
It's like you get some kind of amnesia or something.
Well, it sounds. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's real. See how interesting this is?
That's fascinating.
Because you were saying that on the last episode. I'm sorry we didn't catch everybody up on fifth density. Fifth density normally, if you've heard it out in the world, it sounds like new age horse shit. Where I've never, and people that are smart that I've asked, like, I'm not saying it's a real thing. I'm just asking you what you think it means. And the only time I ever got an answer was Daryl on the show last time because that cone thing I've never heard before.
Yeah.
And I kind of could get my head around it.
Yeah.
But if you're meditating a lot, aren't you supposed to break free of attachments if you go to that on your own naturally?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how the attachment is, how old it is, how much experience it has, how difficult it is to get rid of it. But I mean...
Okay, I'll tell you something from the wisdom of Kabbalah, Duncan, and I'm always telling you about Kabbalah. Yeah. I hate Kabbalah, but I think this is a true thing.
What?
In a poetic sense, definitely. There's a whole thing about how you're not, there's like something about your serpent around your spine that tries to tell you.
Kundalini.
Yeah, but as you age, there's this voice talking in your head, and it's a serpent trying to make you think you are the serpent. And then when you get older, it tries to make you think it's God. It's a thing written in there. And the thing he was talking about with Aquino, it sounds like the thing out of Kabbalah for real, dude. And then, but the guy who I'm getting a costume of sent to me by Danny Jones's guy, there's some very minimally watched Kabbalah channel that I watch all the time because sometimes it's super interesting. And he said, yeah, you're not your soul, you're not your body, you're not your spirit, you're not all these. I can't remember how many things they said made up a soul. The thing that you are is choice. Was when they go, oh, do you have free will? No, you literally are choice. Even if I limit your choices, that's still choice. The part that is you at the end of your life is all the choices you made. That's the you. So let's say I think this fifth density you described, Daryl, I'm more out there than your story, by the way. I think that these people are like undead at the end of the day. And I'll tell you why.
The choice
later.
thing real quick, that is in the Bhagavad Gita. The verse is, you have a right to your action. You do not have a right to the fruits of your action. All you are is your action.
They are, that's why all like oligarchs love India, because they love that kind of talk.
I mean, it's just what you just said though, right?
No, it's like you're not entitled to the fruits of your action. Maybe a Brahmin will take everything you've earned and you're in a lower caste. That's why British love it. That's why his XO was saying, oh, the Anglo-Saxon. They love the caste system. They love it.
But aside from that, it is kind of it's what you're talking about. All you are is your choice. It's the same thing.
Yes. Sorry, you're correct. Okay, wait. So if you are choice, when you die, you're like a fucking, you're like a tree, because normally in the fifth dimension you would be static. Daryl last week and watched last week's Misery Boys because I can't catch up to everything. But remember what you were saying about density sickness, and they told you not to pick a guy up because you're moving too fast.
Break his arm.
So you're higher on the cone. And that's the higher density, and so you're moving much faster than us, where our shit's all spread out at the lower part. Yeah. I it's just like I can understand the thing when he's telling me. Okay, so I could see you getting artificially pushed into fifth density, and that's the same effect as breaking down your ego, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
It was definitely less ego. It's more of a collective, as I said.
Describe the mental thing of it, because that was I didn't ask you to do that last time, but you said something about swimming in people's thoughts.
Yeah. Like if you're just with 2 or 3 different people, then you're more of an individual. But if you're with 4 or 5 different people, you get to a point where if it's never happened to you before, it's very confusing, and you're kind of like swimming in others' thoughts, and you don't know whose thoughts are yours or not, and you question it, and it's very bizarre. And like I said, color spectrum goes up, your sound frequency goes up.
So a kind of group mind.
It sounds like you're at a rave, by the way.
I know. I was going to say ketamine. It's like when you do ketamine with people.
Yeah, well, because the thing is that the madness of crowds, it's called. But the thing that I pick out of the story is like those details are like.
Well, you know,
if you were high on a dissociative. Salvia, our friend Daryl Ari Shafir did salvia, and I thought it was DMT, but it wasn't. It was salvia. And he lived 20 years married to some chick.
Yeah.
So, when you talk about 20 and back, you could take salvia and possibly that might happen, or you might think you're a lamp for 20 years. There's ways to make you have a whole alternate life.
Sure.
That are on Earth.
Sure. That's what this could be.
Yeah, and talking about hallucinogens, you have to understand, I joined the program as soon as I got on base, like 3 weeks in. And so I still had another 2 years of living on the base after I got back. And I used to drink on the bar on base, and these Satanists were there. And this one guy I called the Goon, he was very big, he had a shaved head. I don't remember.
Did they say they're Satan? Like, why? How did you identify them as Satanists? Were they talking about it, or they wear a special uniform?
Well, I mean, one time I was in the locker room, and the guys mentioned their names, and they said, "Did you see them?" And they were wearing black cloaks and black hoods in the underground. They were walking around the underground base with these black cloaks on.
Why?
And Robert told me about it too, that they were Satanists.
Why do you think they wore those cloaks?
Well, I mean, it was just like they would have ceremony. There was like this one really weird woman on base. You could tell she was like, she acted like she was 3.
Because she had neck tattoos. Go on.
Yeah.
When a girl has, I know it's Florida, but when a girl has neck tattoos, I go, oh, she's been molested up to here.
Yeah. And anyways, I asked Robert about her because I was just suspicious. And,
yeah, right. What else is weird about her, though? Well, like what?
Yeah.
In her appearance, I'm only because I love you, the fucking whole story. But what was it? I know when people have a vibe like that, because me and Tanner had an encounter with a guy dressed like in devil makeup with a nice cowboy suit, sitting in the front row at a roast battle, like a vampire draining the energy. And this maniac Tanner went up to him and gave him a Masonic handshake. And the guy goes, "You've got great energy." This is an energy vampire, long story short. What was so off about her to you that was uncanny, I guess?
Yeah, we were coming back from the bar one night, like it was closed, and the goon was walking behind me, and she was walking behind me, and it was like springtime in Britain, and there were snails all over the sidewalk, and I stepped on a snail, and she started screaming, "You killed a snail!" and started
that is
slapping my
crazy as
back.
fuck. Actually,
Fucking annoying.
That's a. You know what? I would bring that up to my commanding officer as well if some bitch went nutty on me because I stepped on a fucking snail.
Dude, I'd rather be with a reptilian.
The reptilian was a good guy
asshole.
that he poked in the eye compared to this. Already.
So annoying.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But Robert, I asked Robert about it, and he said that the reptiles see us as lower than snails. Like snails are more self-aware.
Wait,
than
was
us.
she a reptile, really?
Yeah, like they see it like snails as a higher life form than us.
By the way, assholes, why are you dicking around with us then? If you
go
think
fuck
that...
with the snails, lizard people.
I mean, I've heard of some racism in my lifetime, but this is really, this is beyond Indian caste system, frankly. This is beyond Gaza.
It's the dumbest thing ever heard.
Yeah. I was in the bar with the goon, and he just said to me, "Have you ever done acid?" And I was in the military, so I said, "Like, I've done mushrooms before."
Yeah.
And
wait,
goes,
why? Why do you say mushrooms? Is that okay, not acid?
No, I mean, it just seemed more okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So the goon says you haven't done this.
Are you freaked out that there's a term called gooning now? Because I know like goon used to mean a guy that is like a big Satanist, but now they call it a goon cave, but like kind of you were there at a goon cave.
Yeah, exactly. And he said, the waves you feel, you can't tell if they're coming from space or you can't tell if they're coming from Earth.
Okay.
And I said, I used to call those echoes. And he goes, echo, that's a good word for it. He goes, well, they live between the echoes. He said, you could see a Kino. And he didn't like that. And he told me that. And
what do you mean you could see him? Explain that.
Well, I mean, he did this. He was in front of me, and then he appeared back of the room. And this is the reptile that possessed him, not Latino.
Yeah.
But, yeah. He was like in front of me, and then he just appeared in the back of the room, and I looked over, and he was looking at me, and then he just appeared right in front of me, and then I just looked at him in front of me, and that's how they can, like I said, they can jump through portals. You know what I mean?
But wait, was Aquino's reptile form? I heard you telling us, but the thing you just said about between echoes, I never heard anything like that. Have you?
You don't know about between the echoes?
No. Should I?
You've taken LSD?
No, I'm just saying, is that a saying that's as outside? Because I've never heard that phrase before, I'm telling you the truth.
We just said it when we were kids. We used to call them, you feel that? Yeah, it's the echoes. Like, we used to say it in high school.
I'm loving you, man. I know
wait.
You and me. You and me.
Duncan
this guy doesn't know about the echoes.
Okay, Duncan hangs out with gnomes, and I'm not downing him. People hang out with who they want to hang out with.
I didn't hang out with the gnome.
Yo, last episode, when Daryl said something about gnomes, we'll get to it. But you reacted as if you had a bad experience with a gnome.
I had a horrible experience with a gnome. I don't want to waste Daryl's time.
You told the doctor you fell, didn't you?
Listen, I'm not going to burn up somebody who's
all right, I'm sorry.
been on the moon
No, you're
laying pipes with my gnome story.
I'm sorry. I am, so we're going to get comments, and Tanner's going to read them, and they're going to be right. So I apologize. Wait, okay, so hold on. The between the echoes thing, because frequency and terahertz is a big part of this. And my boy Gray that gave me that parasite information was telling me that water at, I don't remember what terahertz, but it starts to exhibit extra dimensional qualities to these fucking weirdos. And so, all this stuff, some kind of infrasound, the Oz effect, right? When people see a UFO or a Bigfoot and everything's quiet.
No, he's talking about time pulses, basically.
But it's all frequencies, right? Am I wrong? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Daryl.
Well, I mean, I would say you're right. Yeah, I mean, and the whole thing with what makes me, what you just said with the UFOs, with was the Miami Mall where they just started seeing people said they saw shadow beings coming out of portals and are just disappearing. I think that the mall that part of Earth went up in the fourth density, and we got to see what was already around us constantly that we just don't notice.
That's it.
So is that okay? And what is that? Some cosmic thing? Why would one part of Earth go into that higher up in that cone and one part not? Is that? I know you said it's not shaped like a cone for real, but that's how to think about it. Because I was listening to the episode. What is some spot? I guess if a portal's popping up, that's exactly what it is, right?
Yeah, I would say just Earth kind of shifted into a higher density. That part of Earth, anyways. That's what I believe it was. And the fourth density is like the astral plane, the spirit world. It's like the lower fourth is where the reptiles live. And
Okay, dude, Daryl.
Archons.
Now, Duncan, do you remember what you said to me about when you played Stanton LaVey's wedding?
Yes.
And I actually was like, you said it felt like really dense.
Yeah. Yeah, it was heavy, man.
But lower fourth astral is the density above third, right?
It's just it's like, it's a very specific feeling. It's actually weirdly similar to when you go into a haunted house or something. There's a extra density in there. It sucks.
So
the wedding was fun, but
me and Duncan were in that gate program. I don't remember anything about it, to be honest with you, other than a pink drink. It may have been good or bad. Maybe it was boring. I don't know. With Duncan, I asked a bunch of people at this, Daryl, and like a bunch of people have very strange memories that I know personally, and no two, like only a couple are the same. Everybody, well, I guess because they do private, it's a private contractor thing, I imagine.
Well,
but some of them are so insane, and because of that, well, I only learned about that because of hearing Daryl's story in the beginning.
We can find the whole list. There's a whole list of people who are in the gate program. Like that's what most of us have. The occipital bulb. You have an occipital bulb? Got a little bump back there?
I'm saving up, guys. Hey, wait. Okay, so the weird lady that was mad about a snail, was she not? So she was not a human. She was a reptilian, or what was her deal?
No, Robert told me she was used for sex magic. And she wasn't actually in the 20-year and back program. She wasn't going to be age regressed or anything like that. She was this part of like a satanic family and was used for sex magic. And I said, with the Satanists? And he said, and more. And I said, with the reptiles? And he said, and more. And I said, the elongated skulls? Because those are the ones I remember that I saw.
What do you mean elongated skulls? I'm sorry. Will you say that about elongated skulls? What do you mean by that?
Well, I was playing a Kino. I told Kino that I played classical guitar, and that was one of the things I did in the program. And he had his goon go and grab a guitar for me, and I was sitting down naked on a chair with this guitar in my lap. And
you had to be naked for it? Why?
Well, I was being tortured. I was on a rack. It was the only time they let me off the rack.
I thought
to play classical guitar.
Wait,
naked?
They made you do like Jenny from Forrest Gump and be naked, play guitar, and chase you off.
That is so diminished.
and when I was playing, and I've heard this about them, they love our classical music. Their average IQ is 160, so like a really intelligent's probably like over 300.
Wow.
And they like our classical music, but they're actually considered cannibals because they can have children with us, but the child is sterile. Like a mule, like when you breed a horse and a donkey together.
Daryl, holy shit, dude. Okay, so Gary Wayne, I recommend Gary Wayne to everybody. And he's a Christian guy that's into the Bible, but I've never seen anybody do research he does, and I've never seen anybody where they studied every goddamn religion and figured out the commonalities. But the Raphaim after the flood in the Bible, so those are smaller giants. Gary Wayne's like, they had some kind of fertility problem. And Daryl, you said the Taijitans, you said it was called stagnant DNA. There's a theme that you're going to hear repeat throughout this of a fertility problem where you got to come in. Now, if you're really a superior being and you can mate with us, that's akin, and they live long, right? So that is both bestiality and pedophilia, what they're doing.
Daryl, I want
if I'm a snail and you fuck me, you're a pervert.
Daryl, real quick. What song were you playing?
Oh, good question.
Something Bach. Something.
Do you remember?
Something. I don't remember the exact song, but I remember Kino, the reptile, went back into his body and he started playing classical flute. I didn't know he played flute.
Wait, if you know what I mean? I'm joking.
So you're sitting. You've been tortured. Now you're naked, playing classical guitar with a lizard playing the flute.
Like Lizzo playing the crystal flute of John.
Yeah, but he went to his human body to do it.
Okay.
All of a sudden, like this.
That is wild, man.
Came out. It was wearing a red robe, and I thought it had a red turban on, but I think it wrapped its red hair really tightly around its cone, and it had it sunk. Its eyes, like the flesh sunk in, so it looked like kind of like their eyes. Because if you see their eye sockets, they're huge, and if you see their jaws, their molars are bigger than ours. They have them in South America, and they're not a joke. And they always have red hair.
Wait, who has red hair? Lizards?
No,
No, the
elongated
skulls.
skulls. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was getting freaked out, dude.
It did this weird thing where it kind of lifted its head up and it was rocking its head back and forth. Like it really enjoyed it as I was playing, and it was like kind of clenching its jaw and rocking its head.
Did that feel did that feel good to you? Did you think like at least something's going my way tonight?
Well, I mean, it was just relief from the torture. You know what I mean? It was something to get out of it. For 10 minutes.
So Daryl, because I remember you telling a story about. I know about those long head redheads, but I remember you telling a story about playing.
Right there. Look on the screen.
Yeah, no,
Pulled it up. Pull it up again. That's crazy.
Oh, you're talking Tanner. But I remember you saying you played for lizards, not a Kino. I didn't know that while you were being tortured, they made you play naked. But the thing where you said they had like these kind of glowy symbols on their robes, they look like the Skeksis from Dark Crystal, and you said you played for them. You weren't naked for that other time you played, were you?
Wait, listen.
No, I was just
what is that
in a separate
interference?
room
You guys hearing that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
What was that?
What? I don't know. What was it?
Was that on yours? Did you hear that, Daryl?
I didn't hear anything.
I heard like interference just now.
What the fuck was that?
That was from his phone.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm getting spooked out because of all this lizard talk. Okay, wait.
No, I'm saying it was in the call.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, look, when I busted out that parasite thing on
sounded
that
like
episode,
people talking.
Gray was like, dude, just check with me before you do that next time.
You didn't hear that, Daryl?
Yes, I heard it.
No.
I didn't hear it on my end, no.
No, we heard it, yeah. But look, I don't give a shit about that. Okay, wait. It's that's not a mystery I want to give it solved. Okay, wait.
Let him listen.
Yeah, let him. Dude, that's like you know, I think of it playing naked guitar for a goddamn lizard on flute. Look at my
everything but the torture sounds awesome.
Listen, lizard. You could see this. I got a big old Italian retard dick. I know you know what that is, lizard. You can look at it while I play guitar. I don't give a shit.
Well, I had it with the guitar in my lap, so I had some sort of decency.
You were covering.
I would have played the guitar with my dick, but I have a problem with authority. Okay, wait. So you were being tortured, and then he's like, now you're going to play guitar. So okay, look, just off that story. And by the way, the pincher ones, the vril whatever lizards that the other guy talks about, that Daryl also has a thing about. The guy Donald something that I first heard of those from. He goes
Donald Marshall, yeah.
Yeah, he said they think that like violence and pain is like music to them.
Oh God!
But if you think about it, it's all in the same theme of like waves of sound, terahertz. And this kept, you've seen those cymatic patterns where they use sound waves to make the sand move. If you think about matter, it's analogous to that, right? Am I wrong?
Dude, when I had my lizard dream, my reptilian dream, if you ever seen like kids fuck around with ants' nests or something, it was like that level of like, they thought it was funny. They thought like, and they also, in that dream, somehow I knew that they liked watching us fuck, which was.
No, they're way into it. By the way, have you ever heard? Do you know what parthenogenesis? Have you ever heard that, Daryl? Parthenogenesis?
No.
Okay, so that Komodo dragon, you've heard of the Komodo dragon?
Yeah, I've heard of the Komodo dragon.
Yes.
The Komodo dragon is actually a dwarf. Did you know that? It has like little tiny elephants. The Komodo dragon.
No way.
That's kind of big. Is actually a dwarven version of that.
Wow.
Not only that, the Komodo dragon, not all of them, but certain bloodlines of Komodo dragon are capable of something called parthenogenesis, which is virgin birth.
Oh wow! I didn't hear that. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I said it to Rogan. He was like, all right. He had heard it. He always knows Komodo knowledge if I say it to him. So, and this guy, the lizard, not this guy. There's a guy who does I can't remember his name, but he has a reptile channel. I got it off his channel. It's a really great channel. He's this weird guy that loves lizards. I mean, probably he's like snails too, I bet. Anyway, the fucking, when I heard that, I was like, that is certain snakes can do it. If there's no males around suitable, but not all of the snakes, but if you have the right blood type of snake, you can make one perfect male specimen with no males around.
Wow.
A perfect one, genetically.
That's incredible.
Now, Daryl has a thing about the Taijitans we get to later, but I just want to bring it up now, keep in your head, Duncan.
Okay.
Did you say the women, so I guess they live like a certain hundreds of years, and if the guy dies, they can clone him and his wife is impregnated and gives birth to him, and he'll be alive again. They're like, they live 800 years, so it's not a big deal.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Am I close to what you said, Daryl?
Well, they can do that, but they can also
oh my God, that sucks.
they can actually like keep a soul and then become pregnant. And if they had like a loved one or something that wanted to be reborn in this woman, then they can actually put the soul in that body, and it works.
Do you have to want
So
to
they
be
can actually
reborn,
manage
or
souls.
can they do it without consent?
Do you hear what he's saying? By the way,
Yeah,
he's talking about necromancy.
He's talking about what could be a nightmare.
The reason I think all these beings, let's just have fun and assume that he went to all these places. They weren't doing a mind control VR thing on him. This is in the universe, okay? That detail it crosses over with so much occultism. And if you look into Nathaniel Gillis, who my fans call Smart Shane, he has a book called Necronetics, because he was the first guy to say, I think there's a race of necromancers. That's what necromancy is. And by the way, and I told you my theory about the actual Jesus was that they're trying to do one of these moon children where they put a consciousness in a body, and it backfired on them, and they brought something that was against them, and they don't want you to know about it. That's my little theory. I don't know if people like it or not, but I don't care. I'm just telling you. So what he just said, the woman you can hold a consciousness like a voodoo priest in a goddamn jug or battery. It doesn't really matter, the superficial thing.
Yeah.
And impregnate it into another woman. In ancient times, what Nathaniel Gillis talks about it, they would find metal. A necromancer could imprint. He put a sigil on a piece of metal and put it in a woman to put a consciousness in a baby and then take the baby.
Oh my God! I'm going to tell you something crazy. I don't think we've talked about it yet. I was at Burning Man talking to somebody about ayahuasca. She goes to a shaman. The shaman could tell her.
You didn't put the guy out?
The shaman could tell her every shaman that she'd gone to before, because they leave signatures in your energy body.
Yeah, well, sometimes implants as well. But dude, that's why your story blew my mind, because I just heard another story where I could pick out these same things. Now, if you think this, I say this to Catholics. Is anybody Catholic here? I said this to James McCann, an adult convert, a good comic. You know James McCann?
Yeah, of course.
There's two people. Okay, one, Jay Dyer, who's Eastern Orthodox, and Jay Dyer is a fucking smart guy. And I go, so you're telling, because I didn't grow up with the Trinity, because I don't understand why Jesus, if he's God himself, why is he going, why me? Why did you forsake me? Or I and me are one. It doesn't make sense to me. And I just want you to answer how that's possible. So I would go to Jay Dyer, I'm like, and it's because of Daryl's story. I go, so you telling me that God got his mother pregnant with himself?
Yeah, there's a term for it.
So here's what Jay Dyer said. He goes, well, the flesh and the he didn't have a good answer. When I said it to James McCann, this is why I love James McCann, the adult convert to Catholicism from like Episcopalian. He goes, yes. He just said yes without thinking.
That's cool.
Now that's Catholic. That guy gets it.
There's a term.
Immaculate conception?
Yeah, parthenogenesis.
Asinka beta tattva. It means simultaneous oneness and difference. So.
Oh, you hear that, Buster? You bitch.
Don't be mean to him now. He's fine.
Oh, he's in a better place now. This globe with a coonskin cap on top of it.
He's fifth density now.
Wait, okay. I'm sorry. I keep detouring from your story, but dude, I'm way into your story. And like, you could just be lying about the whole thing, because, I mean, your IQ's pretty high.
Why do you keep saying that? I don't think
Because I want people to get this. I don't believe shit. I want to not be bored. See, when I get bored of your story, I start thinking you're lying to me. So here's my deal. I don't give a shit as long as you tell me a thing that is like, oh, I haven't heard that before. And then Daryl's story has things that I could correlate to a lot of other things that I wouldn't have thought I could. It was actually invaluable for my entire pattern of thinking, and I want this dummy we stuffed in a globe
just be nice to him now.
Okay, so, all right. So they could... did you know somebody that did that at any point? With implant their husband in their own womb?
Yeah. It was a mother. Her name, that was like her rank. Her name was Sharai, and it was mother, and it was her actual husband that died on the ship. We were attacked on the ship. Wait.
I didn't see He-Man yet. Don't spoil it. No, I'm joking. Dude, I never heard you say the name.
Let him tell the story. This is incredible.
I thought it was a movie spoiler.
Attacked on a ship. Go ahead. Just please.
Yeah,
this is an amazing story.
She asked me to be the father, and it was her husband, and I agreed to it. And so she gave birth to
Good.
Wait, how are you the father if he... So you got her pregnant and they put his consciousness in the baby, is what you're saying?
And the fetus, yes. They put the consciousness in the fetus.
Well, fetus just means baby, by the way.
I think that was a very
Say the name again.
heroic thing you did.
Say her name.
Sharai. And I even said to Robert, I said, you mean like Shira? And he said, yes. And that's how I remember names, through word association.
Dude, that's Kabbalah shit. Sharai, Hebrew Spanish origin. It means my princess. Hebrew Spanish is specifically important, actually. Well, by the way, good work, Tanner, bringing that up.
That was good, Tanner.
Good work.
So wait, Daryl. So
Dude, that's crazy.
How did they talk to you about this? Like, how did they bring this up? Like, we want you. You're going to get her pregnant, but it's not going to technically be yours, or is it yours?
No. She came up to me personally, and I cared about her, and she asked me to agree to this, and I just said yes. And it was.
And you had already been intimate with her.
My DNA and her DNA, but his soul.
So is that technically? That's still technically your kid. Like, you're going to pay child support.
Yeah, I got a lot coming, I think.
Yo, see, this is crazy that name is a Kabbalah name, dude. Hebrew Spanish origin. Let me translate what that means. That's Kabbalah shit. And necronetics, the thing Nathaniel Gillis works on, specifically has to do with that.
Yeah.
I can't believe how great your story is, dude, of the things that I found out just by being like, what the fuck is this?
Do you talk to this nurse anymore?
No, but she was like on the base. She was somebody I worked with.
But you have a child out there on the moon.
A lot.
You have a kid on the moon.
You know what? Okay, is this all my fault? But because I'm getting into later, not on the moon. But when you're on the moon, and that nurse, that's why she's not getting impregnated. But the thing is, specifically, you're being punished. It's a military prison. They want you to fuck hookers in the brothels. They're rewarding you with sex
workers.
And then they're taking kids. Is that how? Am I roughly getting it right?
Yeah, they use sex to give you extra motivation to work. And also, if their IQ scores aren't high enough, they either get put into the programs if it's high enough, and you have to have 110 just to deal with the density change.
Yeah.
So even to be like a laborer on the moon or like in the brothel or whatever, you have to have you have to have at least 110 to like adjust to the density change. And yeah, it was motivation to work. And Robert told me they took the kids that didn't have high enough IQs, and they put them through the portal, which is just a looking glass, a portal into
what is a looking glass?
Bases. I'm sorry.
Wait, what is a looking glass? So just to make it clear.
Looking glass is like a way you can. It's a portal, but it's also a way to go anywhere in time, and you can observe, or you could step through, and you'll be in that time period. So the past or the future. And yeah, they take the kids and they put them through this portal. And if they use them for, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on your show, am I?
It depends on what it is.
Buster, how do you feel? Wait, that was actually Grizzly.
Well, I mean, the drug you get from kids that was on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, don't say it.
What they use them for.
Oh, yeah, no, don't say it. By the way, Hunter S. Thompson, I always bring it up when I was crushing Duncan's heart about, because Hunter S. Thompson's a piece of shit. And I proved it to him with one video that had nothing to do with this. But you could tell that guy made snuff films in his life. And I had never heard of Adrenochrome. I didn't hear about it from Aldous Huxley, which would have been if I were smarter. I heard about it from the movie, not the book, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And I remember when it came out, that movie, we wanted to find it and do it because it sounded like another kind of like acid or mushrooms.
Yeah.
I thought DMT was kind of what that was. No, when I looked up what it was, and by the way, I think of salvia when you could become a lamp. The doctor that really shot himself up with that in Canada.
Yeah.
It was so, imagine taking acid, but instead of feeling like we are all one, you're like, look at that beautiful lamp. And you don't relate to your sister no more. That's what he wrote in his journal.
You know, it's weird. If you leave an EpiPen in the car, it turns into adrenochrome. Can you look that up? Just to make sure?
we did it on an episode.
Oh, we already did?
Yeah, wait, so.
Well, it is like an adrenaline-based drug, yeah.
Yeah, it turns into adrenochrome.
You ever almost, well, I know Daryl did, but did you ever almost die and then not die?
I'm sure.
I almost got my head chopped off in a goddamn car accident. At the last minute, we swerved the other way, but we were going under a semi-trailer. And I mean, dude, I was at Barry Crimmins, and this other dude who was a dipshit that was driving, and I'll never forget that being that close to it, and it didn't slow down, but I just remember every part of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember my final thought, like, well, I guess I get to meet Jesus. That's the well, first I said, what the fuck, 3 times as we were going under it. And I go, well, I guess I get to meet Jesus. I remember that was like my last thought.
Good last thought.
And at the last minute, we just swerved the other way, and the back seat where no one was, that went under instead. So we got drug up the highway. We were going the speed limit, but it was on black ice in Pennsylvania. So guess what? It's like a jet engine getting sucked in the semi. This dickhead driver. We get dragged up by the truck. I mean, I was like, oh, I'm dying. I just remember that. And then the next minute, it drug us up, then would spit us out in the median. And me and Barry started fucking laughing. Dude, I have never felt so high in my whole life. And we were just like, I mean, it was like we went to like a foxhole together. The driver, the dipshit whose fault it was weeping. He was not enjoying his adrenaline. He wasn't enjoying his adrenochrome made from his body. It was making him weep because he had committed some fraud on the insurance. But I just remember that so vividly, and it felt like I had a vacation for 3 weeks after that. Now, the injuries to my back actually sucked. But I remember the feeling was like, oh, I should do this like once a year as a vacation.
This is why people wingsuit fly. This is why people do extreme sports.
So your body makes it automatically. Yeah. So you're on the moon. The thing I originally asked, and we went off topic for about an hour because of me, was you had this story where you got pushed in fifth density. It affected your recall of, I guess, your ego. Very Buddhist. Probably what they do, the new Dalai Lama. And it was like, I remember hearing, I was like, this is the coolest thing. Like, if you made a movie, you would have this, like, she asked you your name, right?
Yeah, she said, what's your name? And I said, I don't remember. And she said, come on, think. Everybody remembers their name. And I thought about it, and I said, Daryl. Yeah, and that was as simple as that.
It's like cut to us breaking rocks on the moon.
Do you remember her name?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the nurse's name?
Can you say?
April.
April Macy. Do you know her? No, I'm joking. Okay, wait. So, like, do you remember? And you don't remember all of this linearly, right? What is it coming to you in chunks? Because how does it work?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. And like I said, if he hadn't told me that, my XO, I wouldn't remembered. But it just, one memory triggered after another, and then it just all came to me. And it was just something, I remember like being in the lunchroom after he told me all this and looking at the guys and thinking like, Michael Jackson's going to die in a couple years. And I was the king of some world. And I was just running it through my head because he accidentally told me that, he said the reason Michael Jackson died. And I said, wait a minute, Michael Jackson's dead? And he's like, oh yeah, he dies in a couple years.
Oh, this is 2004?
Yeah, 2004.
Because he time travels so much.
Yeah, he got confused. He actually had to be debriefed, he said, when he came back.
Wait, who had to be debriefed?
Robert, my XO.
Because of the detail. Yeah. Okay, right, I see.
So Michael Jackson
he had to know
was a time traveler.
No, he's not saying that.
Wait, that is what he said. You just said Michael Jackson was
Robert, his XO.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I mean,
so sorry.
although I'll tell you what, the more I hear these stories, calling someone a time traveler or a PDF file is kind of a lot of times the same thing.
Moonwalk.
Yeah, there's something to that where it's like sliding backwards and also the magic's in your butt. We don't have to get into it. Okay, wait. So you got to do mining. They're making you work, and then what are they like? Hey, you did good work. You can go to the fuck this chick. Like, how's that work?
Oh no, it was just the brothels were like a daily thing, and I remember like people getting excited about it and things like that. I was kind of with April the whole time. I went up to him sometimes, but not that often.
Did you feel weird that you were having sex with low IQ moon slaves?
No, but I mean, I remember like them being. No. I just remember that like a group of them being escorted by like an off-world German, and he said, "Get those honeypots up there," and they were crying and stuff. So I knew we were all like in a bad situation.
Well, you saw 12 years of slavery.
Yeah, but they call them honeypot. I know what a honeypot is in the sense of blackmail, but they called them that. They called them honeypots for some reason.
But you didn't have any kind of. I mean, I get it. You've been tortured. Your memory's been warped. You've had to You're
on Moonstein Island, apparently.
Yeah, you're in this bizarre, erotic, sexual.
Good title, Moonstein Island. Yeah.
Moon hell. But was there a part of you that's like, I probably shouldn't hook up with these honeypots because there's sex slaves?
Okay. I think I know the answer, but also mention that other guy on base that you asked about this too. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, I had no. I mean, I was just kind of worried about if I did have children, what would happen to them. Right. I was more thinking about that, so I kind of stayed away from them because I knew what happened. I mean, I don't know if I knew what happened to those kids, but I mostly stayed away.
This is a very dumb question, but was like pull out prohibited on the moon?
That's not a dumb question at all.
Because you know what I mean, like. Hey, they're like, we get them pregnant. I'm like, that's a good reason to blow it on their face.
For real, can you please look up if you can get pregnant on the moon?
Well, how would they know that?
No, I swear I read somewhere you cannot get pregnant on the moon.
You said they could use. Wait, hold on. I imagine the nurse, if she's using a glass pad to regulate her pyramid, the hookers, they probably could have a nice slave glass pad to tell, right?
No, they weren't allowed. I don't believe that was their entire job. Was it? They were like,
low gravity.
Oh, so they're not generating children on the moon for that.
Low gravity hinders sperm navigation. Research shows that lower gravity alters sperm motility. It makes it and the taste. It makes it harder for sperm to navigate to the egg, which can.
It doesn't say taste on there.
I know it doesn't.
Oh, well, thank you for adding value to the show. That's a great point. See how AI you can't rely on it.
Haven't you seen?
There's no AI like Duncan's mouth. I'll tell you that much. Right, Buster?
That's right, Buster. You just
wait. Okay, so they weren't breeding for kids on the moon. Did you say that, or am I making it up because I had 4 claws?
That was like their task to be like breeders. That's basically what they were.
So they were getting pregnant.
Yeah, they were getting pregnant, and that was like their entire that was their task.
Dude, when you look up at the moon, it's got to be different than when I look up at the moon.
I mean, yeah, I try to keep those thoughts in the back of my head, but sometimes I think of it. Yeah, sometimes.
Daryl, do you know before we called you, for funsies, we're showing the Chelsea Handler clip where she thinks the moon and the sun are the same?
Oh my God, I saw that. I forget what show that was, but I saw that. Yeah.
I mean, not to be too. You never saw an old lower than 110 IQ gal named Chelsea Handler on the moon, did you?
No, I don't think. Yeah, they were out at the same time, and she was amazed.
Did stand up at the Brothels.
Let's just say she's not good for fifth density and leave it at that. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Why did you get off the moon? Was there am I making this up, that somebody wouldn't work and everybody had to kill him?
Yeah, there was a guy. Yeah, he refused to work, and they put shock collars on us. And if somebody in the group,
like Hassan Piker's dog,
they shock us all. Say again?
Like Hassan Piker's dog.
Yeah, like his dog, exactly. Yeah. They would shock us all together. Yeah.
We're a lunar Hassan Piker. Okay, so wait. Oh, it's like if somebody's like, boy, that's very Steven Spielberg Holocaust movie, isn't it?
It's BDSM. This is 50 Shades of Grey up there, man. It's like a very sexual situation, right? Like there's so much sex up there.
Yeah, I mean, getting shocked by the collar wasn't fun.
No, I don't mean that's fun.
You didn't learn to like it?
Submit, surrender.
At first it sucks, but then I can't live without it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting that zap.
Right. Wait, so hold on, wait. Okay, wait. So the guy that wouldn't work, just to know anything about it, was he like someone you knew from the military, or just some guy, and just describe him and why he had to get beaten like Private Pyle?
I mean, I didn't know him. I didn't remember from the base. I remember the guy who started it. He was the first one who brought it up when I didn't even join the program. He brought it up in the barracks. He said, "Yeah, man, I was on the moon, and there were all these women, and I got to sleep with them."
Is that the Puerto Rican guy? And am I just saying he's Puerto Rican? I think I just maybe imagine he was Puerto Rican because I remember you asking him about this.
Yeah, I mean, he looked kind of Mediterranean. I mean,
that's too close to me, dude. Okay, good. But was that the guy that doesn't even care? He's like, nah, I don't. You're like, don't you care about the? He was like, what?
Yeah. He didn't. I was like, don't you care about your kids? He's like, I don't care. But I found out later, like the guys were talking about it in the barracks. They said, yeah, he went back into the chair. He couldn't stand his memories. Like I remember hearing strange things like that of people talking in the barracks like that.
It was like a Nick Fuentes gay guy that was forced to have sex with. Okay, I forgot to ask you this last time too. But when you were going with that lizard that you poked in his eye, was there like some kid that kept pushing? It was like this is like one of the details. I'm like, what the fuck? That's one of the weirdest things I ever heard.
What?
You were walking somewhere and there's some kid behind you that kept pushing you?
Yeah, he was butt stroking me with his weapon.
What the
and
fuck?
He was dressed, like hitting me in the back. He was hitting me in the
Is
back.
that a military term, butt stroking?
Butt stroke, it is, yes.
What does it mean? I actually don't know. Is it?
It just means hitting someone with the butt of the weapon.
Like whipping a towel in the locker room, but it's the butt of your gun.
Butt stroking. It sounds like a John Cougar Mellencamp song.
Yeah,
that sounds like a John Cougar or John Cougar Mellencamp song. Okay, and was it? But dude, I might be fanciful. I might be already taking an interesting tale and adding to it. I thought it was like some kid, like he was young, like way too young.
He was young. Yeah, he was young. He was probably about 18, and he was very thin. Yeah, he
Okay.
was a skinny kid.
Waif.
And
stroking you.
had you already poked a lizard guy in the eye or not?
Yeah.
No, this is when I was being escorted. Yeah, to the density chamber. And
so
he
you
just
hadn't
kept on
even
butt stroking me.
You know, I should have asked you this
Yeah.
before because if you're like, oh, it's a gas chamber, and you just were getting hit by a rifle on the way, I might think I was going to be killed too.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The whole situation was bad. Most definitely, it was very frightening.
It sounds like I'm trying to be your JAG attorney in this military case. No, you didn't mean to. You felt scared. You didn't know.
I'm sorry if it seems like we're making light of any of this. It sounds incredibly.
I'm not comfortable having my own memories triggered.
Dramatic
that's
and
hey, okay,
scary.
so wait, so okay, so
does it feel different to come on the moon?
Not that I remember.
That's a David Bowie song. That's a trick question. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. How did you get off the moon? And is that the thing with the Taijitans?
Right.
Yeah. Well, no, that was Robert kind of kept track of his people, he seemed like, while he was, in this program as he was time traveling and everything. And he talked to an off-world German in a uniform and then pointed at me, and he came up with like a device and, called this other off-world German who was actually a first-class petty officer on base. We had several off-world Germans on the base.
Yeah.
What is an off-world German? I never asked.
Off-world German is just that. They're Germans that have their own world.
I guess you know what? I guess it's all there in the name, isn't it?
Yeah, off-world.
But
German.
these are the ones that I think you were talking about the Vril thing, and I used to not think Marina Orsic was real, and she may or may not be, but I know channeling information about making rocket ships is real. Because that's how we got our fucking rockets.
Yeah.
And that's the public record that jerking off is half of rocketry for some reason. I don't get it. Maybe it's Osiris's penis. Anyway.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that went to Antarctica, and so what did they hook up with lizards there?
Well, I was told they found tech and buried in the ice. They were told where to find it, buried in the ice, and then they took it to South America and reverse engineered it. And that's why there's so many German communities in South America, primarily because of that.
Oh yeah, that's true. There are, and in Argentina specifically, Joseph P. Farrell, some of the best UFO guy research. He talks about it because South Africa had a space program with on-world Germans. America brought Mengele here, just so everybody knows. So we were doing some wild, wild shit.
Daryl, I don't mean to ask a sinister question or kind of a mind fuck question, but you've been exposed to this technology. It can wipe your memory, replace memories, send you through time. Do you ever, in your life there in Florida, think that you could potentially still be there on the moon, and this is just part of the torture?
No, I don't think about that. I've never thought about that one. No.
Well, don't start.
No,
don't think about that.
Thank God. Yeah.
Don't think about that. Sorry.
But look, okay. So, that's right. I forgot this part. So when he did that, by the way, I want to point out that Robert looks like Mike Pence. If you missed last week's episode, you got to imagine this guy look like Mike Pence, which is like one of the best details of a story I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
And so there's it's not Planet Germany, but you said that it was like it was like just steampunk. What did it look like?
What? The off-world German or Robert's original timeline?
No, we did the timeline last week, but the off-world German. So you get out of the moon thing, and now you're what is that? Nerktwaffers? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Nachtwaffen. I was on a ship. I got to their world, and it looked like the 40s. Eventually, they gained my trust, and they wanted to recruit me, and they let me on their world. And yeah, men wore suits and fedoras, and women wore like dresses and pillbox hats. It was very
as it
old
should
world.
Did you go to any cafes?
Yeah, they had cafes. They had like a sidewalk system that was very fast that you could take to kind of take you on the other side of town, like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
They had like a
wait, like the Indrid Cold. It was that's like a Jetsons.
Charlotte Airport.
Like Charlotte Airport.
Almost, yeah. like you would get onto a slower conveyor belt and you'd eventually hit the main one and it would speed you up. Like they were branches on the sides.
What was the climate like?
It was very nice. It wasn't hot like here. beings, they can regulate their world, so they can get rid of things like storms, earthquakes, even the weather. They can influence the weather. Once that's like
that's a great point because we currently can do that here on Earth. I don't know if everybody knows that.
Exactly.
There's a treaty to not do that from 1975. That means we could do that. That's why you have a treaty.
What happened in Dubai when they did that shit? Do you remember that when Dubai flooded all those Ferraris?
That might have been. Well, guess what? In this Iran conflict, and I remember hearing this years ago, but not believing it. Iran accused of using weather weapons to give them a drought for 40 years. Well, they sent drones that blew up the HARP we had in the United Arab Emirates, and their drought ended immediately.
Yeah.
Now think of all that bullshit they told you about your farts are causing the earth to end. It's complete horseshit. And I believe, dude, I was in a religious cult that only predicted the end of the world maybe twice tops.
Yeah.
Okay, like 20 times less than Al Gore. Okay, and like I'm stupid, but I'm going to notice that eventually.
Yeah, right.
That there's more ice caps, but in fact, like Tanner's taint has shrunken.
I noticed that too.
Well,
and
it's
I
generational.
thought it was climate change.
Did you check it? Did it look okay? Well, how long's he got?
What, his taint?
Tanner. I mean, there's almost no barrier between his ass and
Are
his
you
balls.
talking about his taint or his hole?
It's all the Zoomers. Microplastics. Think of your taint as a baby seal. Microplastics are a 6-pack ring from back in the day. It swims into it. It can't grow.
This is the message we need to get
And
out
that's
there.
why these kids have no gaydar, and I'm sure Daryl's going to back. If I would bet anything, is Daryl will back this up. That gaydar is in the taint, and that's why these kids don't know what gay is no more.
Daryl, is gaydar in the taint?
Did Robert say that
100%.
bit of
You always
information?
feel the tingle, yeah.
Well, now you're getting debriefed again. Okay, all four Germans are like exactly what I expected from that Star Trek. But what I want to know is, why were you on the Taijit? Do you know how it's spelled, by the way, Taijit? I know how I think it is.
Oh, not offhand.
Thaijeetin.
Is it?
Taijit.
Wait, not you, him.
Okay.
Sorry, Daryl, you.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I would agree.
Oh, it's nothing like that. It's Tay. Okay. Duncan got every letter wrong.
Taijit. It's a restaurant I used to go to.
But that's not insignificant. That might be a synchronicity to get them all wrong. That might be your psychic powers.
This is misspelled. Okay. And this is a music.
Okay.
By the way, this is a musical artist.
Hey, do you remember that chick, Little Tay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I remember Lil Tay.
Yeah.
Everybody was worried about Lil Tay.
Well, it's fine. She's on OnlyFans, so she's a millionaire, but it's fine. It worked out okay. She makes pornography that her brother films for a living.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
It's legal. What? Look, if these... Oh, by the way, look, now there's a picture of Tajitan's judging our culture. Yo, bitch, who got you pregnant with your own husband, bitch? Don't judge me. Am I where I'm from? Okay.
I don't think they
go back. Wait, Tanner,
like
can you go back to the top? And dude, you're the first guy I ever heard to mention this name. Okay, what is that? What look at the writing. No, go down. What is that shit right there? Taijitan language. Oh, Echoes of the Infinite. Now, is that some fucking Kabbalah
shit?
Shit?
This is some kind of game.
I know, but first of all, voice to skull, which is a thing, that's in Metal Gear. Oh, by the way, the guys in the civilian deception operations that they do, they call themselves the civilian leaders of those operations call themselves Dungeon Masters. The video game thing in the Epstein files, QAnon it's called. Epstein was Q.
Pokemon.
He's the character. Q's based on Epstein. Epstein's above Mossad. He's up at Rothschild level. He's alive because of that, I would say. Okay. We have this.
This is their language.
Daryl, by the way, sorry to not explain this. We have a thing posted of somebody claiming it's Taijitan language, which you can't see. But if you remember their writing, what would you say it looked like?
I don't remember their writing. I remember their language was something like almost like a Native American, like Una Hot Talk. They had like an audible, like a regular language they would only have in like their religious ceremonies and things like that.
Did they have any history that they told you that they knew about with them and Earth, or was
Look, enlarge it, because look, maybe the letters. Look. Let's see if we could see any of those. What he just said.
Oh, Araf. See, that's the thing. That name, dude. The name you said of the mother one is like Kabbalah shit for real.
Samash, Peth.
Okay.
Chath.
Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry. I know this is the worst interview you've ever had in your life, including after
No, it's
being
not that
tortured
bad.
on the moon. But I understand playing the guitar after torture
You're
might
still
be
on
easy.
the moon, Daryl.
Wait, okay, because so far what we have is there's some operation everybody's got to fuck, and the necromancer thing. I said keep that in mind, Duncan. I mean it's funny, but just listen.
I'm listening.
Keep that in mind. Why when like they picked you up from the Germans and the lizards weren't they fighting over you or something or calling you a package?
Yeah, it was like we almost went to like a space station, and it was almost like a United Nations where trade took place and, discussions of war and peace would take place. And yeah, they brought me out there, and there was a man and a woman that came forward, and at first she started and she said, the package or whatever you want to call it. Like they were talking about me like in a third person in a weird way.
Okay.
It rightfully belongs to us. If you don't give them back, but the reptile said, but we've invested so much time.
Why did you belong to them?
Yeah, so I belong to them.
But
and
why?
Then the mail came. I'm sorry?
Why? Like, what's the legal claim there?
Well, it was because I was supposed to go directly to them and to Solar Warden immediately. And that was the original contract. But instead, because of my scores or something, they took me. Like the off-world Germans took me, who was just, they worked for the reptiles.
But you would rather be with the off-world Germans, right?
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're still human. But I mean...
Then reptiles, not then Taijitans.
Yeah. If they can tell, like the reptiles can tell that a German's getting too close to you, they might torture you in front of them or something, so they don't get close to you. Like they don't want anybody to have any kind of closeness, connection, anything. Only the mission.
So okay, did you hear that detail?
Yeah.
So just think of anybody being tortured or abused. The theme is the exact same thing. It's you got to keep people away.
Yeah.
Because this demon, if you get too close to me, might torture you.
Yeah.
They're putting Kabbalah names on the thing, and they're fighting. Because why? At the end of the day, why did that Taijitans even want you?
Why do they even want me?
Yeah.
Because you're awesome.
I know, but
I mean, like I said, the first thing Robert told me was you could speak to the children, and he said they spoke a type of Pig Latin that's almost like baby talk with a few words here and there.
Didn't they breed you?
Do it. Say again?
Oh, I thought they bred you or something. I thought that's where they really were fucking breeding you out.
No, with the Taijitans, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes.
Like, what I'm saying is the overall story is, because when you hear UFO stories and abduction stories and satanic stories and that stupid movie Women Talking, which is about an interesting story, but the title's the worst title in the world, about the Mennonite settlement in South America. These are white, think of them as like land Taijitans going to South America to set up a Mennonite colony. The men were gassing the women at night, crawling in the windows, graping them, and then because they're religious, they go, oh, it was a demon came in the night. Now think of how much that sounds like an abduction where they harvest your semen.
Yeah.
And this dude's story is
very similar.
Cosmically being passed around. And everybody's story is this. Going back to the Bible and Nephilim. And why do they need your goddamn semen so bad? The thing that Daryl said, if I'm not mistaken, okay, yeah. Didn't you say like their DNA is stagnant? And I want to really ask you what that means.
Yeah, that is what. Well, they've just been around. They're one of the original beings, like in this new consciousness that we're living in. They're one of the beginning, and they've just been interbreeding with. They don't inbreed. They don't do that. But it's just they've been interbreeding with each other for so long that they've become stagnant over time.
But does stagnant mean you can't have a mutation? Is that what that means? Or is it something else?
No, it's just if they wanted like a different gene pool to go
into mix it up.
Their gene pool.
Well, it sounds like okay. The reason I'm asking is it sounds like be polite because you're fucking them, but they are inbred. That's what happens.
It is.
We saw Waterworld. Wait, but
yeah.
Okay, so
They're
this
inbred.
is here's my wacko theory about your story, and it's amazing to tell a veteran of the secret space program a crazier thing I think than what he told me, but. I think these like aliens in the fifth density, I have a suspicion that death is not so much an either or as a spectrum, much like gender. And that
yes.
They're okay, let me be just really 3 density about it.
Go ahead.
They're fucking undead. Jason Giorgiani, who I had on my show, taught, and he was I don't know why I never put it together until he said it, because it should be obvious. 20 and back, going to a planet that's in the past, basically faster than light. Like, you got to think of it in terms of just location and not time and space. Just think he's at this point, like in a dress. Think of time as miles if you want. So the dinosaurs are 75 million miles away.
Yeah.
Star Trek doesn't teach you that. It makes you think of it like it's nautical, right? Star Trek doesn't teach you to think about it the way you should think about it, which is a combination. And I don't think that's a mistake, by the way. And I think these necromancers, so remember I said, like, what happens if you kill your own grandpa, the grandfather paradox? And my fifth wife, Jenna, said this. I didn't even come up, but I asked her, like, what would happen if you kill your grandpa? She goes, don't you become without sin? And because we're watching Daryl's channel, you weren't born out of a pussy, okay? But you're still a consciousness. So now you've erased, it's like erasing your criminal record. And now you're a snake eating its own tail in the fifth dimension. What does that mean? Giorgiani said, look at that pyramid. It's like this brutalist architecture that's timeless. And how come, and we laughed about it on my show, they're all white? Yo, in evolution, so you evolved from something, but whatever, but none of you are a little tan? You're all from Abba. All of you? That sounds like somebody in a different time frame where it goes in a circle and it doesn't, and that explains the fucking with it. See, calling us lower than snails, I take great offense to that, and you could tell your lizard
Me
buddies
too.
that, and I'm sorry. But you motherfuckers, I think these are fucking dead people that may or may not know they are. Their tree of choice has been made, but that's the part of you that's you. There's other parts of you that are now being dispersed. So imagine this. And you were saying the Hindu shit, and you have to be on this plane to accumulate karma, the crypto of Indians, and then you could go on vacation some of the higher planes, but you're gonna have to reincarnate and get more money. I love fucking this system, and they don't call it a cone; they call it like a tower, right? The 14 lokas. Which I try to explain.
Hinduism?
In here, you know, lokas?
In Buddhism, the idea is to get the fuck out.
Buddhism, I would say scale it down one level.
By
for
the way,
everything.
Daryl, do you think you could play guitar for us now?
And
No,
would it be,
I haven't played in years, and I told Robert that, and he said, Daryl, but you're playing right now. Yeah, he said that to me. Like,
but it's Daryl, but you're playing right now. That's right. So if I'm moving you around like that and going back and forth, you're breaking causality.
Right.
So remember,
and you're sharing consciousness, with the other.
Like that's gonna fuck
else.
your shit up, dude. Like I'll make you schizophrenic. I would say.
Oh man, what a mind fuck! I gotta pit. I know. So I have to pee. Daryl. I have to go.
All right, well, can you hang just for a little bit more, or do you gotta go?
I have to go to the bathroom too, but I can hang for a while.
Okay, because we all let's all go to the moon and have a quick. All right, cool. I'll be right back. I got pissed so bad, dude. I'll be right back, dude. All right. Duncan, those glasses I didn't notice until just now. Are you sure you don't want to put your crown with that? I mean,
I can't because of the headphones.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well,
classic king problem.
I think you should wear headphones with those glasses all the time.
I will.
Hey, who's this guy? Are you back from Ibiza?
Yeah, Ibiza. So Daryl, wait, what was your question for? We should let him off the hook here. You've been on the. Do you have time?
Yeah, he said yes before we peed.
Cool.
Yeah, I have time. Yeah.
Okay. I believe it or not, people are not demanding to hear every part of Daryl's story like you would think in the New York Times.
I know.
Wait, okay. So was this 20 years, this period? I just want to kind of like, I don't want people to cling to time and space watching our show and hold us to anything, but what was the, like, was it a full 20? So you did a full 20 or more than 20?
Say again?
So did you do a full 20 years exactly or more than 20?
It was like 22. He said Robert said that they gave me a 2-year extension because they wanted me to stay in the program longer. So it was like 22.
And are there people that want to, like, or did Robert, was he a guy that wanted to, I guess?
Wanted to join what do you mean, wanted to what?
Like re-up? Like guys that keep going, like American Sniper keeps going back?
There are.
Oh, yeah, you could do 40 years in total because the reason that is the age regression process. After you go over 40 years, like 60 years, it's in 20-year intervals. And after you go 40 years, you risk psychological damage. It could drive you insane, like being age regressed too many times.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, every reality show, look at these broads with their uncanny face. Did they tell you any politicians that were like 40 and backs or, it sounds like he told you stuff that you didn't know yet, but is there any notables that they were like something that neither of us would have guessed as, two crazy people, but who were people that were in this program that you heard of?
He didn't, like he said politicians and things like that, they weren't considered enough. Like all they were allowed was, we were talking about before about the drug. Like they would do that to keep themselves young. But as far as age regression, you actually have to be in the program. And like politicians and musicians, they're not considered important enough. So they have to.
Why is that?
Have any of them earned their way into it?
Well, it's almost, I think the main reason is just because the wiping your memory. Now, there could be, I'm not saying, but he said, like they're not considered important enough to have and to go into an age regression.
Does the age regression wipe your memory, or is that something like you opt in for? Or do you everyone gets amnesia if they get regressed?
Well, no, it doesn't wipe your memory. They put you in a stasis chamber. He said they have to bring you back 2 weeks early from when you first left. They put you in a stasis chamber for 2 weeks, and it takes about a week for every 10 years. And they basically give you like a series of injections that slowly age regress you over a period of time.
It's like a temporal decompression chamber or something.
Yeah. It's basically just like a stasis chamber to keep you alive, so you don't need food and water. And
is the drug? What is the drug they're injecting in you? That is it a drug that is like genetic, or it's Ozempic? Believe it or not. Is the drug some kind of weird thing that's not like doing a genetic thing, but a time thing, or is it? Do you know anything about it at all?
I think I asked Robert about it, and he said he didn't know like what it was or how it worked. He wasn't sure. He didn't even have access to it. That was something like reptilian. He had access to med beds and everything else, but not age regression. That was like a higher clearance than him.
Okay, so I've seen a lot of like what seemed like very fraudulent horseshit where people go, "Oh, the med beds are coming," and Trump posted and then took it down a med bed thing. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Yeah, soft disclosure. Yeah.
Okay. So what is it? What is it they're telling? What did he tell you about Trump? Because it seems like Trump is the biggest rug pull I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, he said Trump's with us. He said it's a military operation. He said he's not in charge. Like, don't worry about him. He's just a figurehead. That's the way he was speaking. He was just. We asked him to work for us, and he agreed to it.
And what did he predict regarding Israel? And were there any other details besides? I think he said like, "Oh, go ahead."
Well, as far as predictions, he gave me a lot. I mean, he did bring up the whole Israel last thing. He did. I know you don't think this, but he said Q in the beginning would be real, and then it would go away for 4 or 5 months, and when it comes back, that's not real, but it doesn't matter because it's already started.
That's a very interesting detail. That's very interesting what you just said. Tracy Twyman, you can find the video of her, and I bring her shit up a lot. And she would look the early Q, and she said something very similar to what he just said. And because they're all into games, and they're not creative, these fucking lizard people. So they want to take a game and copy it, just like how they do with, we talked about last week. What's better than a corporation taking the original IP,
right,
and then changing it enough to make it their IP?
Right.
What's the predictions?
My predictions, he said to me that, we would declare war on Mexico. That's already happened.
I've done that personally.
Yeah. What else?
Let's say again.
I've personally declared war on Mexico.
I don't think you should have done that, by the way.
No, there's a line.
I don't want to get weird or political, but why? Why are you going to war with Mexico, Metzger?
Okay, wait, hold on. I want to make sure this is fair.
Well, it's to get rid of the cartels right now.
Not for Metzger. I don't think that's why.
Okay, this little son of a bitch.
Yeah,
wait.
It's probably not. It isn't. Yeah.
Why do you want to go to war with Mexico?
Because I want my.
No, Kurp does. Kurp is it declared war on another country?
Because
yeah.
Well, my asshole's destroyed, and not the fun way.
But that's no reason to wage war.
All right, you got me. Maybe I was projecting, disappointed myself for eating the thing. Jenna told me not to eat it. She said, you're going to pay for it, and then you're going to cry and blame Mexico again.
You can't go to war.
And you know what?
That.
She got me. She knew who I was because here I am. Okay, wait. Hold on. Tanner, this little son of a bitch. Put that picture up because remember when I asked Tanner what Goblin mode is and he played dumb like you don't know? And if I talk to Daryl, I know. So, Daryl, have you heard of Goblin mode?
I haven't.
Hashtag Goblin mode. It's like you never heard of it at all, like internet thing of like I don't know. What do these kids say? Red pill, queer bait. Okay, Goblin mode is like you're disgusting. You never moved out of your parent. What is it? Tanner, you explain it because you lied and said you didn't know what it was. And if you don't want to say, maybe look it up. Are you conferring on your answer?
Stuff?
Wait. Say that again, Dale. Sorry. What'd you say?
I said like Bugman stuff. I've heard that.
What's Bugman? Wait.
A Bugman is this. It's kind of like he doesn't necessarily have to live with his parents, but he collects oddball stuff, and he kind of.
Oh, that's Tanner, all right.
Yeah.
You've nailed Tanner, who couldn't wait to read the Liber Vitae.
Wait. A Bugman doesn't live with his parents, but collects weird shit.
Well, it's just like a guy that kind of like wastes his money and stuff like that.
On those,
shit!
like,
No, it's not. That's me. I thought a Bugman.
Like that, yeah.
You know what I honestly thought a Bugman was? You jerked off one more time in your parents' house and never got caught. Got out of the game. One more run, Lord. So, Lord, let's give me us one, and then I'm going to retire.
Have you ever heard of John of Goblin?
Okay, wait. So Goblin mode is like, Tanner? What is it?
Tanner doesn't know.
Goblin mode is when you like bed rot.
When you what?
Like you bed rot and.
Oh, that's not a med bed. That's a regular bed.
Yeah, like you're just.
Oh, do you mean like that time the fire department had to pry me off my couch?
Yeah.
Because my skin had fused. Do you ever hear when fat people fuse to the couch?
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
They have new couches where that doesn't happen.
I thought Goblin mode was like all like, I think it's Zoomer age. I don't know my generational astrology.
I don't know. I get them mixed up.
But they were going, I just lay around and I'm fat and I jerk off a lot. Goblin mode.
You're just pasted with your own jizz. You're just like a pasty thing.
So Tanner, who pretended to know what Goblin mode was, and it was a test, and he failed. He fucking threw up Daryl and says, I went Goblin mode on the moon, which not only, by the way, he was sentenced to do that, unlike you, Tanner, you son of a bitch. Wait. Okay. But Bugman, this thing is crazy as we were doing this stupid bit of Goblin mode, he said Bugman. I'd never heard of that phrase.
Heard of
is that internet shit? Like what?
Yeah, I think it's just internet stuff. It's just a guy, who just.
There is no common culture no more, dude. There's nothing I can reference.
Everything is shattered.
I mean,
yeah,
it's great for podcasting,
sacred.
I gotta say, because Duncan has never heard of anything, and we burn up hours of just showing him things that back in the day.
I haven't heard of anything.
Dude, on the moon, did they have like, hey, did they, wait, okay, so I know the moon's kind of a prisoner thing. Did they have like anything besides fucking?
No, I mean, not really. Nothing, no.
No libraries?
Yeah.
You tell me there's
no
not.
Libraries, no.
Did you
but
think
I was sent there to be punished, so I really didn't get to see around that much.
Did you ever think the Shawshank Redemption right to the lizard governor and get a lot? And they're like, oh, what? Did you? Dude, no libraries. You're real. That's hilarious. Okay, so, but I mean, it's a slave thing. Look, let's say it happened on Earth. That's the same way it works on Earth.
No, it doesn't. Prisons on Earth are way fucking worse than moon prisons.
Not prisons, slavery. So remember 300,000 kids came in and we can't find them now?
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of slaves who might hear this story and be like, please put me on the fucking moon. You get to fuck.
Wait, okay, but did you see, was everybody an adult on the moon that was a slave doing this? Or did you see any grim, I don't want to say Vouch and Destiny content, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
Wait, was it all adults?
Yeah.
How anime did this get, I guess is what I'm saying. It's not.
Well, I mean, it seemed like, it was like Logan's Run. It was like everybody was in their 20s. I mean, women had children, but everybody was around abouts in their 20s or 30s.
Were there daycares really on the moon?
No, but women stayed home and just took care of their children, like the higher levels, like the nurses and
the ones that are not slaves. Because I imagine the slaves,
the ones that weren't slaves.
Okay, so
they
this
pretty much got their babies taken away after weaning, as far as I
okay,
remember.
so this is, I mean, this is not a joke either. Before we called you, Duncan, this is 100% true. His mom went to John of God, who turned out to be running a breeding slave operation where they'd take the baby, not on the moon. Where was John of God?
I don't know, like South America.
South America?
Good friend of Oprah. Now, did he tell you anything about Oprah?
Who?
I mean, not really. No, I don't remember anything. He told me about, other actors. If you want
like
to
who?
bring
Yeah.
that up.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Here we go.
Yeah. Well,
TMZ.
I mean, when I was in the bar on base, I remember the Satanist said he got to meet Tom Cruise and he bought Chrome off of him. They nicknamed it Chrome. And then I asked Robert, and he said that he was the main distributor for the Scientologist. He said that whole "I'm in love with Katie Holmes" thing he did. He just got done shooting it up in the dressing room.
Wow.
He said that's exactly how you act, like you're on speed.
And nobody believes you when you say you love.
Yeah.
Yo, dude,
That's
like
crazy. Tom Cruise is an adrenochrome dealer, according to this dude.
Yeah, and he said that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have more.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yes, please do.
He told me that Jack White of the White Stripes, he wasn't in that base, but he'd been to underground bases. And the song "Little Ghost" was about the children because they look like pale white ghosts because they're in these underground in cages their whole lives. And he said, because of my condition, that's if he stops doing it, he'll die because your body no longer produces stem cells.
Can we pull up the lyrics to "Little
Wait,
Ghost"?
it doesn't produce. That sounds like your DNA is stagnant.
Well, it's almost like doing steroids. You stop producing testosterone when you do. It's the same thing with the chrome.
Dude,
But,
that sounds like a country song. Wait, because the Satanist told me. How did you? The way he said it. I have to make it a song. All right, go ahead. Little Ghost, I'm scared of the most. Can you scare me up a little bit of love? I'm the only one that's...
love, drug, yeah.
It's not yet... Every morning I awoke and see my little ghost, wonder if it's really her that's lying there. I need to touch her. Little Ghost, I'm scared of them... Okay, wait.
Can you blah, 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 though...
Though I try my best to keep it, there really was no secret. It must have looked like I was dancing with the wall. No one could see this apparition, but because of my condition, I fell in love with a little ghost. Speaking of little ghosts, have you ever heard it called White Rabbit?
Yes, I have, but just over the internet. I don't remember him saying that.
Okay. Well, supposedly the molecule looks like a rabbit. But
what?
Yeah, and dude, on an episode that we did or will do to keep this bit going, remember I showed you that's a native Iroquois nation? They ate a guy alive. It's martial cannibalism. So that's why Canada developed the chrome.
Oh my God! Pull up. What's that song? White Rabbit. Holy shit! That.
What song, White Rabbit?
If you go chasing rabbits, White Rabbit, the Jefferson Airplane song. One pill makes you larger.
Right.
And they play it in every 60s movie. But that's creepy if they're
Alice in Wonderland. Okay. So Daryl, I know Duncan forgot this, but wanted to bring it up because did you ever read the book by Bob Barr's father called Space Relations? And it's about sex slavery in space. That Dalton school Epstein went to, the guy, by the way, the guy's a CIA recruiter who wrote, I got to start reading more CIA science fiction because I bet they put all kinds of shit in it. So this guy, Donald Barr,
Can you go back to the Wikipedia of space relations? We can read it to him a little bit. Read him the plot.
In the future, listen, yeah, seriously. In the future, humans have formed an intergalactic empire ruled by aristocrats. During a time of war with the Plith, an empire of ant-like bug people, Ambassador John Craig, formerly a liberal Earthman in his 30s, this is already not good, is dispatched to the strategically important planet of Kosar. I hope it's not Bernie Kosar because he sucked. A human colony that was settled by the Carlisle Society. I forgot that part. As a place of exile for political extremists and is now ruled by an oligarchical high council of 7 nobles, each of whom is in charge of a different domain with its own traditions. Their boredom and absolute power have driven them to madness. Does it sound like Donald Marshall, Dale? To the point that Kosar's entry into the empire has been stymied by the man-inhabited planet's treaty clause, written by Craig, against alliances with slave-owning society due to its practice of kidnapping humans to become illegal playthings of the galaxy's super rich. It's actually hard to read, the book. I read it, but it's so... And this was written... When was this written? It's 1973. And it's under glass at the Dalton School when Jason Giorgiani went there. like oppression. Now,
wait, hold on. Let's finish. Craig spends 2 years as a slave of the beautiful, sensual, and sadistic Lady Morgan Sidney, the only female member of the oligarchy with whom he became romantically involved. So this, I mean, it's not
the
your
book's
story,
about a
but-
guy that gets enslaved and bred by these. There's some theme I'm picking up every single time with this shit, which is whether it's you got pulled out of your bed so they could. Hey, maybe it fuels their ships, the semen. I don't know.
I mean, did you hear anything about Bill Barr's dad?
Well, no, I don't think so. But I just want you to notice the book that this guy wrote. If you ever saw Burn After Reading, which is about that, a CIA guy's novel that gets stolen. It's got, dude, the guy that helped shoot Kennedy, that was friends with G. Gordon Liddy, he wrote spy fiction that was pretty popular. And I'll bet fiction is the quarantine zone where we can safely talk about med beds, right?
Yeah.
So all these spooks are all narcissists, and they think their life's a movie, and they want to put it out there in some form. They're all of them. If you read their fiction, I bet you pick up a lot of fucking shit.
In February 74, Mr. Barr announced that he was resigning as headmaster, protesting the meddling by the Board of Trustees. He seems like he'd use the word meddling.
Could you stop teaching the kids your porno book you wrote, you piece
What
of
the
shit?
fuck? It is unclear whether Mr. Barr hired Mr. Epstein during that time. The similarities between the violent sexual depictions in space relations, Epstein's sex trafficking activities and obsessions, and the crimes of his associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, have led to increased public scrutiny about Epstein.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off there. It's not unclear. It's very clear. They went to that camp, not Mystic, the one that, dude, that comic, Maria Bamford went to that Epstein camp in New York. If you're wondering why she's like that. Maria Bamford is hilarious. She's not doing a character. She's really how she is. And she went to that camp. I don't know if it's a specific Epstein Lodge. She went there, dude. I'm not making that up. Okay, whatever. Oh, Interlaken. Yes, that's the camp. Okay,
where he attended summer camp as a teenager.
The book under glass thing is what I was trying to get at, Duncan. Because did you know down by Cuba and Florida, Papa Hemingway and Colonel Sanders' daughter and Jacques Cousteau's daughter and Ghislaine, Dark Journalist calls it the hot zone. That's where they're all looking for Atlantis shit. And do you know on the boat that Hemingway's brother was on, he had a Alice in Wonderland under glass. Looking Glass, that is Lewis Carroll. You always hear the Alice in Wonderland. When you hear about a weird, like this story that Daryl's telling, if we were, let's say, pretend we're real spies, and we go, we're through the Looking Glass, people. Do you hear that reference?
Sure.
Lewis Carroll, big pet, by the way. Okay. And it's not unclear. It's like, still believe in Michael Jackson, you dumb shits. Oh, yeah, no. I feel bad for guys that legitimately spoon with boys because of the liars about Mike. He just spooned with them.
Yeah, right.
Those are the two sides of the argument.
Gandhi did the same thing. He's basically Gandhi.
And he held it in. But anyway, so there's this slavery thing that's ubiquitous. And those reptilians, did you say that there's some AI involvement with that?
Yeah, they have like a tech in them. It's like an AI consciousness, and it's basically leading them, and they have to follow it. They're slaves to it.
This is what John Lilly talked about, by the way, the creator of the flotation tank. He had these visions about this exact thing, like an AI coming to Earth. Way before even AI was here, he talked about this.
Okay, so Daryl, do you know anything about John Lilly?
No.
He's the what's that movie that's with William Hurt?
Oh God! Altered States.
Did you ever see Altered States? It's about John Lilly's work.
William Hurt plays the most obnoxious man on earth, eating mushrooms.
Well, he's John Lilly. John Lilly's dad was a creep, and John Lilly. And I encourage you to read J.R. Sweet's book, Mormon Monarch, or if you don't want to buy the book, which you should, is more detailed. Go on his website, MormonMonarch.com.
I think John Lilly got breast. Can you look up John Lilly breast implants?
I think he fucked dolphins. Let's get to the let's not bury the lead. He's a dirty dolphin fucker.
Oh, so that's bad.
Who was involved specifically in MK Ultra and J.R. Sweet when his Mormon grandpa, this creep, when his Mormon grandpa took him to Disneyland. So he says the ride in the book.
Look. Is that John Lilly? Wait.
Yes.
No way.
Yes. What do you mean no way?
Are we looking at John Lilly's tits here?
He probably is a corpse he's fucking with. They're probably dolphin tits.
Can you enlarge that, please?
Let's get to the point.
What is that for? I just need to know.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
When J.R. Sweet would go on the Disney ride where they divert the kids to get MK Ultra, John Lilly would appear on the screen, maybe with this very picture, much like the Willy Wonka movie, and he'd go, "You are about to embark on a journey You got to read this guy's thing. It's so creepy. And I know Disneyland did that because Colonel McGregor, you might have seen him on a lot of news shows, he says it. Jimmy Dore didn't believe me till he saw Colonel McGregor talking about it. Because, of course, the CIA is involved in that fucking shit. All your favorites are CIA. Look at this creep. Look, he's got fucking, something about them glasses, dude. I don't know why they're all pedos with them glasses, but there's a frame. There's an 80s pedo frame.
The dolphin he fucked was of age.
And okay, that's fair. And I apologize for yelling. I'm not against adult dolphins. Okay, I'm really into Greek wisdom. So this fucker John Lilly died addicted to ketamine. When I first heard the wild stories about him, I'd look it up to see what other people said. And some guy goes, yeah, he had these crazy stories, and he was always on ketamine. Now, who else is on ketamine all the time? Oh, Kanye West, MK Monarch victim. Who else? Ketamine is a dissociative. You leave your body. The government has experimented with these. If you listen to Daryl's thing about Michael Aquino, or any UFO shit, Lazar, Linda Moulton Howe.
Have you ever taken it?
What?
Ketamine.
Of course. What am I, a fucking
I don't know.
I just said I'm only a front virgin, not everything virgin.
Oh.
Ketamine, tunnels of typhus. Okay. Anyway, John Lee's a piece of shit that helped do this programming on people in Disneyland. If you listen to Daryl's story, now I don't really care if he really went to the moon or not. If I have the ability to put the memory in your head like that, it's the same fucking thing. And the thing that I'm not going to be able to figure out from this, but I want to eventually figure out, these underground bases are real. They're part of continuity government, which we covered in the last episode.
Yes.
If Walt Disney's involved and he's an occultist, and C.V. Wood, the guy, you made a funny joke about what it's like at Disney. C.V. Wood, the occultist, who also designed Lake Havasu, by the way, designed that. It's designed to trap the minds of children. It's designed for that. So underground with no supervision, what do you fucking think? What kind of amusement park could they make? Remember how Alf, the show Alf, the puppeteer, they had to have trenches in the stage because the audience wasn't allowed to see the guy working the puppet, which was ridiculous because, it's so easy to act with a puppet. But this guy was obsessed that they had to think Alf was real.
Oh, yeah, that's the most... Wait,
and they
real quick.
stopped, yeah.
Daryl.
Yeah.
Daryl died while I was talking.
Daryl, Daryl, what do you think about this? Because Metzger is presenting like something maybe even more sinister.
Have you ever had to talk less in an interview than me?
Metzger, for real, Daryl, for
I'm
real.
the worst.
Do you ever think? Do you ever think like what he's saying is like maybe none of this was real, but it was real in the sense that you were on a soundstage designed to look like the moon.
I've thought of that, but just because of all the people I ran into, like in the underground, on the base itself. One time a guy only had like a day left in the command, and he called me over to his room in the barracks, and he sat me down and he said, "You joined something called the Secret Space Program. Don't you remember that?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Michael Aquino tortured you for 2 days, and all these people that act like they're your friend, they know it, and they don't tell you. Doesn't that piss you off?" And so I have all these other just from events just being on the base itself.
I mean, that doesn't irrelevantize Metzger's like.
Well, I don't know.
Theory.
Look, because
it's like Truman Show shit.
This is why I'm saying this, because Kathy O'Brien, who was an MK Monarch, she kept saying NASA, outer space. They're into inner space. And so I'm going to relate this to a cuckoo dream that I had, okay, which the ones that you remember forever kind of weirdo dreams?
Yeah.
But this one sticks with me, and I think it's psychological. I don't think it's like a memory of going somewhere. But waiting outside my house, there's like this guy in black and a big limo. And he goes, he said the old man, he called it. The old man invites you to contemplate either the universe or the galaxy. I don't remember which. So I go in the limo, and there's a fucking, I don't know if it's an ant or a mantid or a fly. It was like shifting, okay? It's a guy, it's in a suit, okay? And it's an insect head, but it is kind of, but it's also like more than that. I don't know how else to describe it. That's the old man. And he goes like this. He goes, like, it was like a popping sound, and I was inside of his head, and it was space. And I was supposed to do it too, okay? I'm like, all right, I'll try it. And I go, it's not like holding your breath, but the closest thing is that, right? I go like this, and I heard like a pop, and we were surrounded by fucking space, okay? Then I black out. In this dream, I never blacked out in a dream. Then when I come to, I'm at a thing that looks like a fucking dojo, dude, okay? And I know as a teenager, I don't know how old, it had to be pubescent because of the samurai location. A bunch of kids or guys, like people my age, boys, were all on our knees on the step in like a long row. And there's a satin pillow in front of each of us, okay? And we're all just sitting there staring ahead. But I look over the side, I'm like, oh, am I not supposed to be awake? Like, I'm the only one awake. There's the guy in the suit again.
Yeah.
And the first thing I'm like, the old man tricked me. I don't know why I thought. And then, okay, with the guy in the suit, the like man in black looking Fed, there's a fucking dwarf in a karate gi. Okay? Okay, they're walking up the pagoda thing, and they go up to each teen boy, and we're just standing there like nothing. And the fucking dwarf wrings their neck, and they fall, and their head hits the pillow. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing here? Like, this is a very detailed dream. It's why I never forgot it.
Yeah.
So they're walking towards, and then the dwarf gets to me. I'm like, well, fuck that shit. I'm not doing it. When the dwarf gets to me, I grabbed him. I started wringing his neck. By the way, I don't know where the man in black went. That's why I don't think it's a memory, but a dream. I started wringing his neck, okay? And he goes, homunculus will take care of you. And then it cut to, I'm in some kind of facility running, and I'm running away from this kind of beast. I know it's there. Like I could, in a dream you could see three all around.
Sure.
I'm running through all these things, and there's this huge thing that later, when I look at that William Blake Behemoth,
yeah,
it was that. Later I saw that. I think it's a psychological thing, but it's so fucking weird and haunting, and I don't know what the fuck it is, because I think like, okay, I can see the psychology of it, but then I'm like, maybe it's not either or.
Daryl, what do you think? Is it possible?
Did you know the old man?
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, there's some possibility that Kurp was also in this program and just.
No, we were both in Gate. Are you forgetting things?
I don't think I went to the moon and got banged down.
Well, I don't remember anything, and it sounds like we all got roofied.
Daryl, what do you think? Do you think it's possible Kurt and I have also been in this program, but we don't have any of our memories?
Of course, and I remember when I joined the program, the petty officer of the watch who first interviewed me, he asked me, he said, were you homeschooled? And I said, no. And he goes, well, I guess you just slipped through the cracks. So it seems like they try to pick up people when they're kids.
Oh, I was home college.
My XO Robert told me that. Yeah.
That's the dumbest
dude,
shirt ever.
That was the finder. Dude, it's not my friend Brooke that was in Gate in College, Texas. They took all the kids in a darkened room and made them get in a hot air balloon basket. And there's a big screen, and she goes, and then we were like floating over Italy. That's all she remembers. So when she told me that, I was like, what? I don't even know what to make of that. Now I do. I think it's some remote viewing thing. And Nicholas, that German guy that I talked to Daryl on the phone about, I'm just looking for commonalities, right? And if you know about the astral, Daryl just explained that, like fourth. That's in a lot of occult traditions.
I'll tell you my dream. This is why your story freaks me out, though. I don't think I was smart enough to get into any of these programs. I don't think I was smart enough.
Did you fuck at least?
I wasn't smart enough to lay pipe on the moon. But I did have a dream that I remember just like that.
What?
I woke up.
Okay.
I was in some kind of stasis chamber. I knew I wasn't supposed to be awake.
Mm-hmm.
I look out the window. It's deep space. Somehow I just know you're not supposed to be awake right now. Like you're not. And then a sound.
Wait, how old are you in this dream?
What?
How old are you and when did this happen?
When did I dream this?
Yeah.
This was when I was like very addicted to ketamine. I was having dreams like this. And I woke up in this weird chamber. It was on a ship. And then I just.
How much ketamine?
How much ketamine was I doing? Oh my God.
I'm just asking just to understand.
Like, what do you mean?
So Ari was on Salvia and lived a 20-year marriage. Daryl may or may not have had a 20-year space program. These drugs do this to you. Inner space is a thing. I don't know that it's an either or.
This wasn't a ketamine experience. This was like a dream in the midst of like doing ketamine for like 2 years straight.
Yeah, I'm saying, did you do so much that it pops you? Is it dissociative? So it's like the sunken...
Oh, yeah. You would go on the mothership. You would see the same. Yeah. Lots of people on ketamine had that experience. You go on the mothership, field of flowers.
I didn't know you were Nation of Islam. Okay.
Wait, how did you not know that?
Daryl, I can't
You've seen my tramp stamp.
I cannot apologize enough to Daryl and the viewers for the worst interview.
Daryl, this is a horrible interview. Both of us deserve.
Oh, it's wonderful. Great. You're doing a good job.
Well, you didn't see what we did to Tanner's friend Buster here. So. But it's, look, okay, wait. So the thing is, there's this.
Daryl, I'm really impressed with you, man. I think your patience really is a testament to you as a person, because I would have faked like.
Is
my
it better
phone
or
getting
worse than being
disconnected.
disemboweled than playing guitar naked for a lizard? Okay, wait. So go through the celebrities, because that's the thing we're gonna get comments of interrupting you while you're.
For sure. That's the only comment we're going to get about interrupting.
Okay, and I'm going to make a Moon TMZ intro. That's going to be hysterical to go into it. But the first celebrity show was Tom Cruise, which was very interesting.
Adrenochrome dealer.
The Chrome dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Jack White. Okay, what else?
Tom Hanks, he told me, was like the kingpin. And that whole thing where him and his wife were in Australia.
Yeah, or
you
Greece.
Know, and they said they had the flu. They were actually executed there.
Oh, okay. So I've heard this, that a lot of these people have been executed, and there's clones. I mean, what would be the point of that? Like, as my question of cloning them. I have no doubt Tom Hanks, by the way, is the
Toy Story 5. Think of what he wants for that. You gotta fucking You're gonna have to pay him so much money.
I don't want to hear your Oliver Tree conspiracies right now. I want to talk. Oh my god, dude. Okay, wait. So they say he's replaced with a clone, but why would they do that?
Well, he said that it's not only like that people have to be taught a lesson. He said that the way our DNA works is we have DNA memory, but it's only like traumatic events that change our DNA memory.
Epigenetics, yes.
Yeah, we actually have memory of like the plague. We're going to keep this memory of the whole coronavirus, getting locked down and all that stuff. We're going to keep that. And yeah, he said that basically the way he brought it up was it's like two chess masters, and like the winner knows he's going to win in 4 moves, and the loser knows he's going to lose in 4 moves, but the loser won't secede. Like, he won't give up. He won't just give up the game. So they're taking pawns. The whole thing with the fires in Australia that caused the koala bears to be like an endangered species and stuff, where a third of Australia was burning down. He told me that. I brought that up a while back. And yeah, it's just them. They don't want to give up. They don't want to lose. Like, they're scared and they don't want to lose. So
you hear the chess thing he said?
Yeah.
So that's the Masonic chessboard and the lie of QAnon. So the great L. Ron Hubbard said there's the players. First, there's the pieces that don't know they're the pieces on the board.
Yeah.
There's the players. So that's like the kind of higher up than you.
Yeah.
And the game master doesn't have to obey the rules. That's L. Ron Hubbard.
You sound like Peter Thiel when we're playing D&D.
I sound like a paper.
He says the same shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you would play the game according to the rules, maybe he wouldn't have to correct you and everyone would have a good time, Duncan.
I do play according
Peter
to the
Thiel's
rules.
been very good to you. I know you don't remember because you signed that thing, but I want to tell you something.
I don't remember signing
We have
anything.
a wonderful time on that island, and you embarrass yourself so badly with your behavior that you ask him to erase your memory. And I don't even want to tell you how he erases it, but it's the moon, but it ain't the one Daryl's talking about. Okay, wait, sorry. We're very stupid here.
Fucking stupid.
Okay, wait. Okay, but do you have how interesting this is?
You're saying he face sat me, so I got amnesia?
What Daryl's describing the chessboard? And Daryl, look up Tracy Twyman, because when she was doing fucking Ouija board shit. Oh, when she's doing Ouija board shit, and she's talking to Cain, the black sun inside the earth, and he's trapped like General Zod in a 2D planar prison. His core self, all his choices in life, trapped in a 2D planar prison. So he's like he's in a coma. And he goes, do not think I am alive. I'm not alive. Was the message she was getting? Like a being in a coma, because his core. That's why I say they're undead. Their core selves' choices are done. They're stagnant now. Why are all these stories about we need to breed with you because we fucked up? Why? Because I think they all were people. Even though they're saying you're snails, the lizards, I think that's their etheric bodies or their like dinoid personality. You know, did they tell you about having a subtle body? Because you said you went through some kind of transport where you saw like fleshy spiders, which really stuck with me.
Oh, no, there was like, we were on a ship and it was approaching the speed of light. And there's like this shield on the ship where once you start approaching the speed of light, you kind of enter like almost like the spirit realm. And yeah, and this shield went down, and like these fleshy spiders were telling you things that you wanted to know. And I remember a guy.
What did they look like? What do you mean fleshy spider? What does that look like?
It was almost like, remember like that movie with The Thing?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, you mean it looked ew.
Pulpy.
But was there a face?
Human-like face. Yeah, like a human-like face on like a spider body. Yeah.
And what was it saying to you?
it was saying things like, I can tell you why you joined the program, or I can tell you why you're like, I wanted to know, like, why am I here? How did I get here? And it was like telling me things that like, I really wanted to know.
God
Did you ever see Duncan's cartoon? What was it called on
The
Netflix?
Midnight Gospel?
Because remember all that wacky shit you had in that? That's what I think of, what I thought of when I heard him telling this about the spider. Like, I could tell you why you did this. Like a cutscene in your cartoon. And why did you see it? Like, what were they putting you through that you saw that?
No, it was just that the ship was approaching the speed of light, and once
so you just start seeing
like,
shit.
light, yeah, like there's like there's a shield over the ship, and the shield went down, and we just started seeing like all these astral beings like appear on the ship.
Every astronaut says they see dead. You know all these astronaut stories where this hallucination, of course, right? But they see dead loved ones.
Yeah. Wow. Daryl.
And it's everything you want to know, yeah.
All right, so look, we burned up.
We got to wrap it up, man.
We'll just,
that's great.
Yo, dude, but I'm telling you, it's like, look, people have interviewed Daryl better than we did.
I don't think so.
But this is, I feel like, no, but the thing is, so you can watch those, and I already did. It's just I want to talk to him because of it, because it was like, look, let's just say we're just having a good time playing a LARP. But the details in his story, do you hear how they trigger other trains of thought?
I love it.
Yeah, like, I just want to hear something where I'm not like, I know you're lying to me, I'm bored already.
It'd be crazy to hear what he said if we let him talk longer.
I could do another show.
Great.
We're just going to call you back, okay? Look, we were in a program.
He's going to block your fucking number after this.
Look, me and Duncan were in Gate, but we're like virgins still for some reason. We didn't fuck everything in the universe, Daryl. Sorry if I wanted my veteran friend to think I'm cool.
Daryl, thank you so much for your time. It's really cool talking to you.
Yeah, these last two were fucking great, dude. They're good ones.
Anytime, Duncan.
Godspeed.
Thanks,
all right, take care, brother.
Thank you.
Well, that's look. I feel like I saw. Well, I don't know. This is a Four Claw podcast again, and I'm not saying it's trauma because I was on the moon and it's all coming back to me.
You listen.
I leave that to the people to say.
Leave it to the people, and maybe whether or not you got on the moon is a state of mind more than anything else. It's like
that's what I learned in Tibetan Buddhism, and it's never been poetry.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Mystery Boys.
And you're welcome.
And you're welcome. God bless you.
I'm Trevor St. Kurp. With me, as always, is Saint Crank
of the Third Veil.
Mick Blucifer of the Third Veil.
And to finish things up, a little song.
No, wait. Look, I don't want to be charged with anything. That's what we have to do.
Not gonna get charged.
Well, look, in pornos, those girls are like, I had a great time. They didn't. They were obviously assaulted.
Yeah.
But they're stunned. They're in shock.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm trying to explain the bit to Duncan. Okay? So, because people can have a bad taste in their mouth.
I got it.
I had to warn Daryl about it because I'm like, I don't know if he wants to be associated with what we just did.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's not a saint himself. He's on the moon fucking slaves. Am I bad for going to Asian massage parlors like right after this? After you heard that?
Hey, everybody. I just want everybody to know, number one, I am an adult legally. I'm over 21 years of age. You can look up my records and everything. And I'm an adult. And I also want to say I love the Mystery Boys podcast so much. It's so fun hanging out with Duncan and Kurt. You learn so much.
You have to say the word consent, please.
And I considered everything that happened to me in the bathroom, what I can remember, and also what I didn't remember. When I signed up for the Mystery Boys Patreon and they put me in the sweepstakes, I sure didn't expect that they meant what they were going to do to me, what they did to me. I thought it was some kind of...
No, it was good.
It was good.
Just cut the thing. Here, we get the flag in.
It was good what they did to me. Everything they did to me was good.
You paid for it in crypto.
And I paid for it in Dogecoin.
No, Chudcoin.
In Chudcoin and Doge. And I'm...
Free Chud the Builder.
Free Chud the Builder, everybody, okay? I just want to say God bless America. And please stop defacing the reflecting pool. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, God.
You got to cut that. Don't.
Please, I want to go home.
Just.
I just want to go home now.
Look. You
Please.
did good. You didn't reveal it. Eric Trump tried to bribe you.
It's a good
You
vibe.
did what we told you.
I did what you told me.
Okay, and you're doing great. And you know what? Every day you're working your debt off.
Okay.
Every day you get closer to working that debt off.
Just don't send me back to the world.
I love you. Buster, I love you. Listen.
Do you want me to play guitar now?
No, beautiful. I want you.
I can play guitar.
No, I just want to dance with
Can
you.
bring
man.
out the flute, man. Please, just let me
Um,
play guitar.
Well, you'll be doing some flute playing. Don't worry about that.
Oh
Listen, I'm so proud of you. I know. Look, I'm the only one that cares about you. You know that.
no.
You're not your parents back in Kansas City,
How
right?
did you put sunscreen in my eyes?
Okay, let's just
Why
go.
did you do that?
Look, okay, Buster, I love you, but you are talking crazy.
Oh,
No one
okay.
did that.
Okay.
I mean, look at yourself, sweetie. You sound crazy.
Must have been a dream. This
I-
is just a dream.
I mean, we can get you help if you want,
I
but
need
you,
help.
You do need help. And
Please.
look, we all care about you here at the show. We all care about
I
you.
can't feel my legs.
Well, I know. Look, someone with your condition, they forget things.
Yeah.
They think things that happened that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And no one's blaming you for that. Of course that happened.
Right. God bless America.
That's right. And you know what? You're going to be, just like we promised, you're going to be president one day.
I'll be president.
We are going to match you up with the perfect gal,
Yeah.
a real trad. And when I mean
Okay.
trad, I mean she's got right-wing titties.
Beautiful titties.
Okay, we're not talking about, and I know Gamergate affected you, and they try to show these like flat-chested kind of things.
Something terrible's coming. Something terrible's coming.
Yeah.
Everybody, we can't say it on the
You're
show.
about-
This is the only way we can say it. You should be storing up water. Iodine.
Buster, come on, you're spinning.
Sorry, I'm
You're
sorry.
spinning. Okay, listen to me. You are going to be president of the United States.
Tell your loved ones you love them.
You are going to be married to a big-titted blonde.
Have you not looked at the sky? The sun is wrong.
Just
The
Buster,
light is wrong.
Buster, I need your focus.
Can you not see? Can you not see anything?
Do you? Okay.
Let those who have ears
Buster!
still listen. I'm sorry.
Buster!
I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to call Hassan.
Oh, please don't. Don't send me
You
back
want
to
to
Hassan.
try on Mr. Hassan's collar?
No, don't send me back to Hassan, please. I like
Mr.
the show.
Piker's special collar.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know what else to do with you because I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking like
if
a
anyone knows my wife, tell her I love her.
You have never had a wife.
Julia.
You sound crazy. Buster, listen, we all care about you.
My throat is clogged with jizz.
Buster, okay, and I want to make this clear, Buster. You're at an intervention. That's clear to you, right?
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of ketamine.
Yeah.
Do you know what you said to me, Buster?
What?
You said that you did so much ketamine that you saw astral beings. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that at all.
I know because you're on ketamine.
Right.
Is it dissociative?
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever you remember, whatever pictures in your head,
Yeah.
it's probably horseshit, honey. Listen, you got to focus on the future. We're going to need a new president.
I can hear the homunculus.
Don't you want to be president? Do you want to be a president or
I
not?
hear the homunculus coming.
That's called a presidential run
Oh.
in 2028.
Oh.
The dark horse candidate, Buster. Oh, look at his hot blonde, big-titted wife,
Oh yeah.
who looks just like Erica Kirk and is also named Erica Kirk.
Oh yeah, I love Erica Kirk.
We give out a lot of Erica Kirks to people, and it's never not worked out one time. Well, one time, but the point is, it's going to work out with you. And I want you to know.
Tanner.
What?
Where's?
What? What did you ask me?
Nothing.
Okay. Do you want to be the president still?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
Anything you want, I'll say.
That's exactly what a president would say. You see, Buster, you're getting better.
Oh.
Okay? Now, I want you, we're going to do a nice sign off to the nice people. We're going to cut all that silliness because I don't want you to be embarrassed. You've seen Kanye, right? You've seen what he looks like.
I don't want to be like Kanye.
Well, you hit the galaxy gas pretty hard, and I had to, you don't remember this, but I taught you how to getting metal teeth, Buster.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just love whipped cream.
You were going to try to be a Black & Decker pecker wrecker, like a hack joke.
Okay, I'll sign up. Let's sign up. What do you want me to say?
You embarrassed me in front of my friend Daryl James, by the way. But
sorry.
I forgave you already. Look, we need each other, Buster. Yeah. And one day you are going to be the most powerful man in the world is the name of the title you're going to get.
Why does your breath smell like my ass?
I'm going to turn that around you, Buster. How do you know what your ass smells like? Okay, listen. I need you to say the word consent so we can go home.
Consent granted.
Hey, another great.
Oh, God.
Hey! Now play the president music while he comes.
Goodbye, everybody. And don't forget to dream. And remember, it's a small, small world.
Anyone can be an astronaut except women.
Anybody can be an astronaut except for women. Good night.
Mystery